Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jock.
Opie and Anthony.
Doesn't want to hear that, but
Jack me nibble, Jack me quick. Pull that out, I'll suck that.
One lousy drop to the tongue, E-Rock. It has entered.
You know the main thing in your life? Sense of humor. Lose that, you're done. You might as well blow your brains out.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
One more time.
let's rock.
Roll through this.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
For another day of the Opie and Anthony program. Good morning.
One of the guys from Letterman gave me the heads up and said, you got to watch a YouTube video of Joaquin Phoenix on Letterman last night. And it's about 11 minutes. It's on YouTube. I don't know what we could do as far as radio goes.
It's so visual and uncomfortable to watch visually. I don't know what Joaquin's doing here in this thing. But
You're suspicious, right?
yeah, I think he's trying some kind of a gag. And you didn't know, like, when Crispin Glover did the same thing. When he came on, it was acting like a kook.
Right.
But you're like, is he really kooky, or is he just doing this? But Joaquin comes on, and he's got this giant beard now. Just a giant, homeless guy beard. Slicked back, greasy, long hair. Sunglasses, and just doesn't answer anything. And when he does, it's in this kind of Irish brogue.
Well, he was given one-word answers. He was chewing gum.
Yeah.
And there's a suspicion there that maybe he's doing it on purpose. Maybe he's doing a little something. So
some drugs or something.
I don't know. So what? I guess it's something you're gonna want to check out for yourself today. We might not be able to do it justice. It was just very weird. At times, Letterman getting really, really agitated.
Oh.
He was mad that we'll get to that in a second. He was mad that Joaquin was chewing gum. So Joaquin goes, all right, we'll chew gum. Takes the gum out and pops it under Letterman's desk.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, is he trying hard to be the?
I don't know.
I'm a dangerous, unpredictable actor.
No, he was trying to have people think that maybe he was on heroin or something.
Trying to be intriguing.
Not even that. He was barely trying to do anything. He was just sitting there making everyone uncomfortable.
That's the whole thing. I think he's trying so hard to do that. Sorry. So distracted. They showed the van run over Hamburger Man.
Who's Hamburger Man?
That's the guy that got hit by a car here in New York. And then another car or van ran him over and dragged him 17 miles through Queens and Brooklyn. And there he goes.
That's actual video of him?
That's the beginning of his 17-mile journey.
Is he okay?
Put it this way. The police cannot identify who he is.
Wait, that one video they showed, was that his foot?
Oh, it was his shoe flying off or something.
Okay.
But he was there. He got hit by a car, got thrown into the other lane, and then a couple of people pulled over. One guy stopped and was looking, and then a van came and just ran him over, and you see he's there, and then the van crosses over him, and he's gone. And he was on a 17-mile journey on the bottom of that van, just leaving...
blood marks.
Commissioner Kelly said they're looking for body parts along the route that they took, try to identify, maybe find a thumb.
Ugh. There's supposedly there's blood streaks all the way, too.
Broken down like a pencil eraser.
17 to 20 miles, Queens and Brooklyn. Where did he end up? In Queens, right?
I think Brooklyn.
He ended up in Coney Island. Brighton Beach, I'm sorry.
Brighton Beach. That's nice, huh?
Did the guy know that was dragging him?
No.
Had no clue?
No,
Come
no.
on. How
They
do you
said
not know?
Some people were like pointing and saying, hey, you got something under your van. It's in broad daylight.
Right.
And he just kept going. And then when he finally stopped, somebody said, hey, there's something under your van. And he looked, and that's when he saw what was left of this former person. Something tells me it wasn't a 20-mile horror ride. It was probably like a friggin' 20 feet horror ride, and then the rest was just kind of, I don't think the guy was like 20 miles going, hey, could you stop? Hey, I'm down here. Hello.
Was the guy killed on impact, or they don't know?
They don't know if he was killed on impact.
Well, apparently.
Oh, Danny?
apparently he was hit by two separate vehicles.
Yeah.
And so he was hit by the first car, and no one's quite sure if he was still alive. And then the second car is the one that actually hooked him and dragged.
Yeah, we said all that already.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We did all that already.
He got he got hit by the first vehicle, and he was kind of crossing the street.
Right.
And then did that squirrel move where he decided, I'm going to go back the other way. And because he made it across, I guess, the first time, he didn't look when he turned around, and there was a car there, and whammo, he got slammed. And he was laying pretty lifeless on the road, so who knows, but he might have been knocked out. Then when the van scooped him up, that was it.
It's over, Johnny.
He was on, highways, dude. It wasn't side streets. This guy was on, what? He was on the Van Wyck.
This wasn't a little side street.
He was on the Belt Parkway.
Yeah, I know. At Grand Central Parkway, and they're saying there's just blood streaks on all those highways now.
Yeah.
Or were yesterday.
It's hard to hose down.
How do you not know you're dragging a guy?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, he jumped out.
And you got people pointing at you going, hello.
Yeah.
And your car's got to, or the van's got to feel a little weird.
Surveillance video shows the guy in the van after he had run the guy over, because it was two different cars. It was the one car hit. The van sensed that he had done something, and he jumped out and looked around, but he did not notice that so he knew he thought it was a pothole. He said, but he didn't realize what he had just hit.
A pothole.
Sometimes you drag a cardboard box or something. You go, it'll pop loose eventually.
Oh. And you know that Belt Parkway is just full of potholes and stuff.
Oh my God.
So imagine his head going into a pothole and then just kind of busting off some body parts.
Oh, wow. And they got video, sort of? Yeah. They got video of the first part, obviously, because
No, they got video of the second part, too, of the guy getting ran over.
No, I know all that, but I saw... Do they have any other video? You see the video where the ride begins.
Yeah, you see the video of him getting hit initially and then getting hit by the van. Because apparently there were two vehicles that hit him.
All right.
The first...
They're going through the security cams all along the route to see if anywhere they can find additional video of pieces coming off or whatever. They apparently found a broken iPhone and business cards and a Western.
That's probably why he died. He was probably looking down.
Yeah.
Trying to get a text or something.
Trying to get a signal.
You walk the streets and you're texting, and also you're like, wow, I just went 5 blocks. I don't even remember walking 5 blocks.
Yeah, don't remember crossing the street, looking both ways.
I've done that, too.
Oh, there's the old sheet.
That's at the end of the ride?
It looks to be a little bit of them left.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. The legs are still intact. Maybe the legs were up in the air.
More than Chrissy and Jaws.
The plate underneath the front of the van hooked his sternum, so he was hooked like a big fish, like a tuna.
Wow. Wow.
I had to hurt.
Hooked by the breastplate.
Let's get the
Breastplate, you got to get through this. I got to stab it 3 times.
Here's the official news story. Let's see if we missed anything. It's a biggie today, obviously. A biggie.
A gruesome car accident has horrified residents of this New York community and left investigators with the painful task of trying to identify this body. Police say the victim, who they've determined was a Hispanic man in his 20s or 30s, was crossing a busy street Wednesday morning when he was run over by an SUV. The driver called 911, but officers didn't find any damage to the truck or anyone with injuries. They didn't know that the man had been hit by a second vehicle, a van, which dragged the body nearly 20 miles. That driver, Manuel Sanchez, says he had no idea he had hit someone until about 50 minutes into his drive from Queens to...
How crappy is your car that you have no idea?
Not only how crappy is your car, how are you not looking out your windshield at the road to see that you're running over a human being in the road? It's daylight. It's daylight. The guy wasn't looking at the road. He wasn't looking out his windshield. How do you not see something in the road? A person. It's a person. There's a person in the road.
Stranded.
It's into his drive from Queens to Brooklyn when he was flagged down by a pedestrian. Sanchez got out of his van and found the man hooked underneath. He then called police, who had to jack up the van in order to free the battered body. Authorities say the corpse was intact, but the ordeal was so violent the victim's clothes, along with several layers of skin, had been worn off. An autopsy is planned for Thursday. NYPD officials say they have no plans to charge Sanchez or the other driver in this deadly accident.
You must have had a nice big... Well, it was warm yesterday. I mean, only a few layers of skin? 20 miles being dragged on highways?
Gotta be more than
Come
that.
on.
Come on, 20 miles and you're just being dragged?
A few layers of skin? No way. That's the first mile.
Yeah.
First half mile.
You know how bad your ankles must be scraped up?
Oh my.
Yeah, he probably had no feet left.
Imagine it was just his elbows and his knees
Just
the whole
an
way. Ow, 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 ow.
Angular, perfectly flat, sanded down, angular shins. That's all he had left.
That is a weird story right there, man.
Yeah, sucks to be him.
I want to know more about the driver that he had no clue.
Yeah.
The driver's a little fella.
He said the radio was up so loud he really didn't hear anything.
Well, was he listening to some reggaeton?
Maybe.
Reggaeton.
It was enjoying his reggaeton. All right, well, we got that story today. That's the biggie. That's the biggie that everyone's going to talk about. And the surveillance videos all over the TV.
A gruesome accident. Gruesome. They'll use the word gruesome a lot today.
You think?
Yes.
All right, there you go.
Ow.
There you go. 877-212-O&A.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, that's a rough place to start, that's for sure.
Fine, how do you do?
How do you seg into anything else after a guy being dragged for 20 miles?
Well, I had my own trials and tribulations.
What happened?
I decided to get a new alarm clock.
Mm-hmm.
And,
It didn't work?
no. You know, that's the trick about getting a new alarm clock.
Mm-hmm.
Till you figure it out, it's a crapshoot in the morning, isn't it? You're just like, is it going to work?
I think I
don't know.
I think I did this right.
Yeah. It said alarm 1 was on. It said it was on for the radio. I had the radio up loud enough. I got it because you're able to pop your iPhone right in there also.
Oh, nice.
So it's one of those dual things, so you could, wake up to the iPhone and it charges it at the same time, so I don't have all the mucky muck on my night table.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty more room for guns and the important stuff. And then this morning, I wake up and it's 5 o'clock. I'm like, what the hell? What happened?
What happened to my alarm?
I got no alarm.
What was wrong with the old alarm?
What's wrong with the alarm clock we got?
What's wrong with that one?
Sanyo, Panasonic,
Bose.
wind up ringy one.
Why did you need to update your alarm clock?
Because the other one was too hard to work.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I didn't realize that one was battery powered also. So I unplugged it and just rolled the cord up and put it in my dresser drawer. So when I did wake up at 5 in the morning, I heard this mysterious music coming from the dresser.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I almost laid a couple of rounds into it just in case a band had slipped into my house and was hiding in the dresser.
I'm surprised you haven't done that.
I'm safe. Yeah. I'm a safe guy.
Yeah.
Although I do feel a little weird. People that knock on the door and they open it up and go, "Don't shoot." That's their first words. Don't shoot.
I was over there last weekend. I thought that very thing at the front door.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to make perfectly clear that I'm here, ringing your doorbell. I'm whistling out there.
Whistling a happy tune.
Giving you many opportunities to take a glimpse before you start shooting.
Some lib came to my door last night.
Uh-oh.
Talking about I'm with thee, and then he just blurts out some thing that I didn't know. Like, I was supposed to know what it was, but he's like, we're for different types of fuel for the buses, school buses, and all kinds of other things, like some green, one of those. Some young guy who just was into this whole green thing, and then of course the pitch came for some cash. He wanted some money. And he goes, you can write a check because, I know that's safer for you. And if you would sign this petition.
Safer for you to write a check?
Yeah.
The safest thing is to give cash.
Of course. So you
don't know where this guy's going.
And everything
right.
else. Go screw.
You tap that hip of yours and go, beat it, stupid.
Oh, believe me, I was fully, armed.
Nice.
Because the door, knocking at the door, and it was kind of late, and I wasn't expecting anybody.
He was just trying to do his thing, man.
So he was, man. He was getting involved, like he's civic minded and everything, or he was trying to, pull a scam. But
I'm 16 and I'm going to try to help the world.
I'm going to save the world. And he had this where he was just rattling it off. He had a big clipboard with papers and petitions, and he hands it to me. He goes, if you could just sign this, and also, we appreciate a donation, anything you can give to the cause. So I look at it, and I'm looking, and I go, I don't give any money to anything I really don't know what it is, and I have no idea what this is. I go, if you want to give me more information, I'll look at it, and I could send money then. He goes, well, we only really come around once a year. I go, you don't have a mailing address or anything? So if I feel so inspired after reading this, I can send it in that way. All right, let me give you this. But he was just trying so hard for me to write that check and hand it to him. If you only knew that I despise everything you stand for. Get away from me.
I got audio.
Green is such a load of brown. It really is.
I got audio of the guy at your door, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I happen to be taping.
My name is Harvey Milk, and I'm here to recruit you.
Wow, he brought a crowd with him and everything.
Now it makes sense.
I didn't know he brought a whole crowd.
I'm here to recruit
Just
you.
walking through the neighborhood.
My name is Harvey Milk, and I'm here to recruit you.
Just a thought, by the way. Everyone, like the 16-year-old trying to change the world, man. I think we all start out as libs.
Oh, yeah.
I think we all, you go back to grammar school, maybe even a little junior high, and you're trying to save the world, man, whether it's like picking up garbage during Earth Day.
Dude, let's have like a sit-in to show the teachers that we're... What?
Right.
We won't go to class.
Spread the word. We're going to all walk today.
Yeah, we're going to
some
protest.
dumb little thing that the school's doing.
You heard the expression, when you're 20, you're liberal or you got no heart. By the time you're 40, if you're not conservative, you got no brain. That's what they say.
Yeah.
I think that was Churchill once said that. He and I think alike.
Of course.
I've gotten more liberal, though, as I've gotten older.
Yeah, that's
more
odd.
liberal.
I think it's supposed to go the other way there, Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's supposed to go the other way.
I know, exactly.
Because I think everyone starts out as a lib, and people out there are going to be like, come on. But give me some examples of the crazy stuff you were into as a little fella thinking you're going to change the world. Like this kid that came to Anthony's door yesterday.
Yeah. He wanted to, green up the environment by and there was no answer. Like, what are you putting in the school buses then to run them? That French fry oil? That worked.
No, they tried that biodiesel in Minnesota, and when the temperature gets below 20, it turns to gel, so the buses can't start.
It's solid.
So they had to run the buses all night long in order to keep the diesel from freezing, which ran the pollution higher than ever.
There you go. Let me go to Norm in Pennsylvania. Norm?
I want to know if there's a book that tells you what to do when a human strikes your car.
The little Larry King. Trying to do a little Larry King there. And then somebody, they just hung up. Vacation, dragging of the dog. I knew this story seemed familiar this morning.
Oh, yeah.
When they tied the dog to the back bumper, and next thing you know, there's just a leash left.
Yeah, a little leash.
And what did the trooper said something about? The little fella probably kept up.
Try to keep up for a first mile or two. Yeah, so this kid actually gave me like some information and then left. And as I was walking back to my office to get back on the computer, there it goes. Shredded. So shredded.
Poor kid.
Yeah, well, screw him. Live and learn. Everyone isn't going to agree with you.
Trying to do the right thing after
dummy.
school.
I'm sure he got. He had some signatures on that petition. I saw them. They were there.
It's probably the old ladies that are just bored S-less.
You look like a nice young boy.
Just very
Have
lonely.
you met my daughter, Myrna?
Just very lonely. They want to talk to somebody, so I'll sign your petition.
It's a little late for him to be out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe an ulterior motive. Maybe he was casing the joint.
I heard that doorbell ring. Well, he didn't look like the type that would be casing a joint.
Well, of course not. That's the beauty of it.
Well,
you send someone else to case the joint that would make the homeowner think, he's not the type of person that would be casing the joint.
Let's just put it this way. The way I was leaning on the door, I had my right hand up on my door, so my shirt kind of pulled away a little bit. So, I any stranger that comes to my door is fully aware that something's going on.
Oh, I'm not saying it's going to work with you.
Yeah, no.
I understand that much, but, you know. All right, we're just getting started. 877-212-0-and-A.
Mike Tyson book.
There's a Mike Tyson book coming out, Jimmy?
Yes, he's shopping it around, and there's one part.
Oh, boy.
Maybe we can talk about it.
Hope he uses spell check.
Well, he's talking about when he was in jail, him and his cellmate would read to each other.
Come on.
Oh, yeah?
He said one night he would read to his cellmate, the next night his cellmate would read to him.
Come on.
Oh, that's
until
cute.
the book was finished.
Come on.
Right. You know that guy was just like, let's read.
No kidding.
Immediately. And just reading for the whole thing. Keep him occupied. Don't let him think about hitting and raping me.
Probably some 1,000-page Stephen King novel.
Yeah. Let's start with War and Peace.
Right.
Shall we, Mike?
No, the guy probably was hoping for a rape, so he'd have to listen to Tyson try to read. The guy would probably walk around and put his ass up in the air while Mike was reading. Anything to distract him.
I would not eat green eggs and ham. I would not eat them semi-ham.
That's pretty wild. All right, we'll get into some other things, too. Stay there. Opie and Anthony. Hey, good morning to everybody. Opie and Anthony. My neck is killing me.
I am.
I guess I slept for once.
Did you sleep funny? Did you sleep on it funny?
I do believe, yes.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I woke up around 10:30. I went to bed early last night, and my girl's in the bedroom going, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? Why are you waking me up?" She goes, "You were screaming."
What?
I don't know.
I can only imagine what you were yelling out.
Who knows? She goes, "You were screaming. So you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was sleeping. I had no recollection that I was screaming."
Were you leaning over a typewriter? Ah! 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 Ah!
And maybe when I jumped up, I pulled the neck out, I guess. It's the worst feeling.
Were you dreaming, "Don't shoot me in the office, Josh Brolin"? That's scary.
You saw Milk, huh?
Loved it, dude.
It was
if
a
he
good
doesn't
movie.
win Best Actor, it's... God damn, was that a good movie?
Who had a better performance than him, now that you think about it? Who's up for Best Actor? You got Sean Penn and Milk. Jimmy saw the movie because I guess Ann saw the movie the day before.
Yeah.
So now we've all seen the movie.
Good thing.
It's a good movie.
It is good. Didn't you like how they kind of captured that feeling of the 70s without going overboard?
Yes.
I like how they did that. You know, it wasn't because some people, they cannot do a piece about the 70s without having to go so over the top that you're like, all right, we get it. You don't have to drill into my head. It's the 70s. You know, they really had an authentic look to it. And they put some real news clips in there.
Yeah, that was
like a young Tom Brokaw and Walter Cronkite. Well, because, you know, it was a true story, so they kind of added that in.
Mm-hmm.
My friend had a little part in that movie. He was the Steve. He's the guy who works with Metallica. He was the guy with the mustache, the homophobic store owner. When he first...
No way! The guy that comes up...
Yeah, welcome in the neighborhood. Like, yeah, they saying that they wouldn't be welcome in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's my buddy Steve, yeah.
That was...
Oh, really? Is he a comedian
what a
or
great
something?
part. What an ass he was.
Oh, he was a complete douche. No, he's actually Lars' assistant. He's just he actually is friends with Sean Penn.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, we want to join the Merchants Association. He's like, no, we have, you know, rules in this town. You know, there are laws. There are higher laws.
Yeah.
God, he points to the sky.
Douche. But then later, it's funny how he changes his tune later when he's got 300 homosexuals boozing it up in his place.
Yeah, getting all ready for the night.
Yeah, drink out of this.
Emptying those bottles so they can use them.
Jesus. Best Actor, you got Sean Penn and Milk. Brad Pitt, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I saw that movie. It ain't going to get the job done. Frank Langella for Frost Nixon.
I saw that. He was good, but...
But the problem there, he doesn't look like Nixon.
No.
Takes you out. Nixon has such a unique look that if you don't look like Nixon, it's going to take you out of the movie a little bit. Then this guy, Richard Jenkins, from a movie called The Visitor. Anyone?
Didn't see that.
No one saw that.
He can't.
That means that he's going to probably win. And then Mickey Rourke for The Wrestler, but I don't think he was acting as much as Sean Penn was acting.
Although
I think Mickey Rourke he's a little bit like that in real life. I mean, he was amazing, and the movie was amazing. Don't get me wrong, but now we're talking about the best performance of the year.
I don't think they want him up there either. Yelling. I don't think they want him up there cursing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jimmy. What?
That's okay. Was he not nominated? Because Mickey Rourke won in England. Was it BAFTA they called?
Yeah, BAFTA. And Golden Globes. I think he beat him in both.
He beat him in both.
Mickey Rourke has won something like 16 different global awards for this performance.
Really?
He was great, man.
That means Sean Penn's going to win it. They're going to do the old switcheroo.
Sometimes when you're doing it's like, I guess if Jamie Foxx won and so did Philip Seymour Hoffman, but it just seems like sometimes when you're doing an impression of a guy who's, it's, I think, slightly easier because you're just kind of watching that guy and mimicking what you see him do.
And Mickey Rourke
created this guy.
Yeah, all right. That's a good point. When are the Oscars? Another week or two?
22nd, I believe.
Next weekend? Next Sunday?
2 weeks. A couple Sundays out.
Right, okay.
You got the night terrors? Some people saying, do you have the night terrors?
No, I don't think so.
And were you screaming, please, Harvey, don't recruit me? JP Cable.
I have no recollections. All I know is she was standing there, and I'm like, what? Why are you waking me up? She goes, no, you were screaming, so I'm coming in here to make sure you're okay. I'm like, all right.
An odd thing to do in the middle of the night, just start screaming.
I was just in a deep sleep, though, you know?
All right.
Because I didn't get to nap yesterday. No nap, deep sleep.
Yes.
That's what I'm learning.
True.
But no nap makes for a miserable day after the radio show. It's tough to do anything without that nap. We're like
either.
We're like 4-year-olds. We have to take our naps, our afternoon naps.
I didn't nap either. I spent the first part of my my time back at my house trying to figure out my Desert Eagle shoulder holster, which, by the way, I guess because I'm not like one of those big guys, it's a shoulder holster, yet it sticks out of the bottom of my shirt. The gun's much too
not
big.
Short?
The gun is just giant.
But you would think they'd have that figured out.
You would think they do. I'm adjusting straps. I'm trying to do everything to tuck it up under my arm, and it's just, the thing weighs a ton. So, I don't know. Might have to forego that and just go to the range with it in a
you really need
a
holster for that thing.
Hey.
Doesn't it look cooler to have it in like a briefcase?
Are you kidding? The coolest thing is just pulling this thing aside and pulling that gun out and just start rattling off some rounds at some targets at the range. It's fantastic. The shoulder holsters are made for a lighter weapon, I believe. The Desert Eagles, like for movie shoulder holsters. I think there's a lot of duct tape on the back of the actor when they're showing them with that kind of holster.
Just swinging around.
Yeah.
All willy-nilly.
And you can't get the thing out of the holster fast enough.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
It's fun.
Am I ignorant to not know that San Francisco gays were had to fight for their rights as late as 78? I didn't realize that.
Boy, then they finally gave it to them, didn't they? All right, take the whole damn city.
Yeah, all right, we give in.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
bathhouses everywhere.
I didn't know it went that long.
Yeah.
I had no idea, because blacks get really mad when you equate the civil rights struggle of gay people with black people. Black people get very pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's not the same. It's a choice. They didn't have to deal with the same stuff. And I'm sure
they could hide it.
Yeah. Well, to a certain degree. Hi.
No. Can't hide your blackness.
But they, on a smaller level, had to. I didn't realize they were being dragged out by cops and beaten up and arrested by cops.
Arrested. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. And the thought process with some of the people, especially the religious people, and the Anita Bryant. Like that.
What a see.
And they show one part where in Florida, they passed an ordinance where gays had the same rights as everybody else as far as jobs go. They couldn't be fired for being gay and having a job. And then Anita Bryant comes out and some other people, and they not only want them fired, especially as teachers, but anyone that knew that they were gay, like guilt by association. If you knew a gay teacher and didn't say anything, you too would be fired. And the hatred and the them talking about the crimes against God, like they would just talk about God like, hey, he's right here and he says this isn't good. I just spoke with him. Anita Bryant was a kook.
Yeah, and I was hoping she was dead, and then I just was like, how old is she? And somebody just said she's only 69 years old.
Man, she's hiding, obviously. She hasn't been heard from in decades.
Well, she's irrelevant. She's an old bag.
Well, she was pretty popular back then.
Yeah.
With her causes.
Florida orange juice sales whore popping out,
Oh, I know.
bothering everybody. Mind your business.
With a stupid old Miss America look to her where you can't really tell how old she is. What are you, 20 or 40? And apparently, yeah, she's still alive. Still alive.
Yeah.
And Josh Brolin was in that movie, right?
Josh Brolin was very good in it.
He's 41 today.
When
He
he
has another
plays
shot.
when he plays a little bit of a drunk.
Yep.
And he goes to the party, the little victory party, and it's all gay.
Yeah.
And he looks like he really wants to go into the party.
Oh, boy, does he.
He
really wants in.
I think there was something going on with him.
They were hinting at that.
Yeah, they were hinting like...
But they weren't brave enough to really say it.
A little frustrated that he had to kind of hold back his own feelings, I think, might have been a little part of that.
Got 5 years. I didn't realize that the San Francisco mayor had been shot,
He
too.
murdered the mayor and Harvey Milk, and he gets 5 years.
He did 5 of his sentence, right?
Yeah.
That's just amazing. You killed the mayor in his office.
Yep.
And then knowingly walked down. It wasn't like even a crime of passion. Then went and looked for Harvey.
Right.
Brought him into another room and shot him. And it was they called the Twinkie defense because they were saying his lawyer just what a shock.
The junk
that,
food.
That a lawyer would just stoop below pedophile standards.
Yeah.
And the junk food defense.
Blamed it on junk food, and he was all hopped up on sugar
and stuff.
Come on.
What judge is buying into this?
One that
or
doesn't-
jury?
One that don't like
Or
what
both.
what they called queers.
Yeah.
That's what they didn't like.
But you would think he would get time for shooting the mayor, at the very least.
Unbelievable.
But the mayor like,
was a
supported.
sympathizer. And the mayor was only supporting because Harvey Milk was apparently supporting his causes.
Right.
A little quid pro quo there.
Sure.
And then Josh Brolin's character wanted a little favor about getting some psychiatric center out of his jurisdiction, and Harvey didn't go along with that. And he won his vote anyway. Harvey won his vote without needing Josh Brolin. So Josh Brolin was really like, you kind of went over my head. You don't help me. I didn't help you. You humiliated him, he said.
When he said that,
Yeah.
and he kept saying, like, I can't go back to my family and my constituents. Like, he was just feeling completely humiliated. When you hear a guy continually feeling, like, not just embarrassed, but humiliated,
Yeah.
you're going to worry, man.
By a pixie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was backed in the corner.
He sure was.
Amazing. Hey, they just showed a Frank Perdue commercial with the younger Frank Perdue or whatever, his son.
Yeah.
And you've seen the commercial before. He's walking around with his BlackBerry. And he's either getting some stats together or he's
How
writing.
many murdered chickens he has
he's
for the
doing
day?
something with his BlackBerry. The Purdue company, they do realize that commercial's way out of touch. The BlackBerry he's using, just a dumb observation, has a short little antenna on it, and it's a BlackBerry that was out maybe 5 years ago. And they just showed the commercial again on TV.
You know what? They got to appeal to people that have no clue what that is. So they got to look at something that's years old so the old people go, is that one of those phones?
Yeah, there it is. That's the one they're
Is
using.
that a portable phone?
Yeah, it was like one of the first real BlackBerries that started rocking, and it was in that commercial just now.
You should be able to walk up to old people, show them a cell phone. If they don't know what it is, hit them with that thing from No Country for Old Men.
Oh, my God.
Just bolt to their head and then drag them 20 miles.
I ask you this. Is that going to happen to us someday? Like, you can't imagine we're going to get older and not be able to figure out tech stuff. But it happened to our parents. They were young and hip, figuring out all the tech crap that was out there.
Yeah.
And when they were living, through that period.
Tech crap, a hydromatic transmission.
I understand that, now that we look back, it's just, please.
We've been like overloaded with technology the past
But are we going to be
decade or
savvy
so.
enough in our older years to figure out this stuff, or are we going to have like somebody, some younger person looking at us and rolling their eyes like, come on, this is what you got to do. It's real easy.
Like we're fools.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to say no, and that I keep on top of technology, but I couldn't set my new alarm clock yesterday, if you remember from the earlier portion of the program.
So it might be happening already.
Although it is one of those that you pop your iPhone into, and you could get your music off your iPhone and things like that. So Apparently, my iPhone alarm didn't go off either because it was docked into this thing.
There's an alarm clock. It goes off, and then it just jumps off your nightstand.
And rolls around the room.
And it rolls around, but it rolls away from you. The whole thing is it just is set in such a way that it just keeps rolling away from the bed.
Yes.
And now you got to chase this damn thing, and you got to get out of bed.
There'd be holes.
Is the thing.
Holes in my floor.
Right.
There would be holes in my floor.
Because most people just hit the thing, and maybe you hit the snooze, maybe not. But in this case, this thing jumps and starts rolling away from you, so you got to go find it.
That's a problem.
I have a Bose alarm
wake you
clock.
up, though.
Oh, the Bose is the best.
The Bose rules.
It's horrendous.
Those are very expensive, the Bose.
Yeah, and you curse it every time. I keep mine across the room, and I have to get up and hit a remote.
Really?
It goes to concert volume. You cannot, if you sleep through that.
Except for 558.
I set it for 5:18, and I get out of bed at 5:30.
Aw.
I have a very, very weird number schedule. But it is, you cannot sleep through it. You can't unless you just set it wrong. Yeah, I've set it wrong, and I've hit snooze too quick and then forgotten to reset it, but it's impossible. If you sleep through that, Quincy better come and get you.
There's a problem with them.
I just set the BlackBerry. Don't have to worry about electricity, nothing.
Well, that's what I usually do with the iPhone, but I popped it into this newfangled machine, Opie. This newfangled machine, and then it wouldn't go off.
Gotcha. All right, we're going to take a break.
Mike goes, map, 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 map.
You know, we were talking birthdays. Well, Josh Brolin, 41. Ray Manzarek of The Doors. The big 7-0 today.
Yeah.
Wow.
What was he? The
exactly.
kid? Was he the kid of the group?
He was the keyboardist, and I don't know, how old would Morrison be if he was alive?
Oh,
you can't even imagine him old.
Him shuffling out onto some Super Bowl.
Super Bowl?
No, into some Super Bowl like halftime show thing where they drag out, and now the classic people from the 70s, like, you know, doing one of those things.
Right.
Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and they just drag them all out to wave, all fat and old.
And Morrison's still trying to look like a sex symbol as a 70-year-old. The hair's still long, but it's missing.
Yeah, the whole middle is gone.
And it's gray on the side.
He's got a skullet, a gray skullet, and leather pants on his fat ass.
Right. Just trying to keep the dream alive.
As they do a medley of all of their songs with everyone else playing along. There's something to be said.
Springsteen pulled it off at 60. He did fine, man.
Yeah, different animal there, I think.
Yeah. He took care of himself is what you're getting at.
And he doesn't need to have... He had the working man look. He never had like a rocker look.
Right.
You know, so if he did gain weight, which he did, he's heavier than he was. He's not fat by any means, but, you know, you still look and go, oh, that's Bruce.
Yeah, Morrison would have been pushing 66. So I guess Ray Manzarek was one of the older ones in the band.
Ah.
All right. As we go to break, it's worth playing again. The Christian Bale versus David after the dentist. This little mashup thing.
Saw him on, what was that on when I woke up? Access Hollywood or one of those shows.
They're playing this?
Like, and the adorable little boy coming home from the dentist. So they're playing that. Is the sensation of the internet.
TV is behind. What are they doing?
They really are.
They're finally hitting on that. That video's been out close to a week now.
Some intern probably gave it to one of the guys like weeks ago, and they were like, oh, what is this? I don't know.
What, off YouTube? We don't acknowledge YouTube.
The intern
Even though
walks
it's taking
away,
over the world, we don't acknowledge that.
whispering dick under his breath.
Right. You old ass. You pompous old ass. All right, we'll play this for everybody. Christian Bale versus David after the dentist.
I feel
Da-da-da-da like this in the background. What the fuck is it with you?
Is this real life?
No, shut the fuck up, all right?
Okay, now.
No!
Okay, now.
No!
I have 2 fingers.
Oh, good for you.
4 fingers.
You're unfucking believable. I'm fucking serious. You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. But I don't fucking cut it when you're bullshitting and fucking around like this on set. What don't you fucking understand? Give me a fucking answer.
I can't see anything.
I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. You know, shut up for a second, all right? What the fuck are you doing? Fuck's sake, man, you're amateur.
I don't feel tired.
Seriously, man, you and me, we're fucking done professional.
Opie and Anthony. Just before he went back on the air, someone's like, hey, you want to discuss Brett Favre retiring? No.
Nah, he didn't cry. He phoned it in, literally.
He literally phoned in his retirement. You're
retirement. The first one was classic, where he was sniffling snot running down his face, crying.
Just put him on that list of great athletes that finished their career playing in a uniform that looked very strange.
Yeah.
He's just one of those guys now. Doesn't matter. He'll always be a Packer, a great Green Bay Packer. He'll go into the Hall of Fame.
Harvey Milk. And I want to recruit you as a Packer.
He'll go into the Hall of Fame as a Packer, and they'll barely remember that he was a Jet. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
I'm a huge basketball fan, Knicks fan. Walt Frazier played for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Did you know that? Of course you did.
I did not know that.
And he looked very silly in the uniform. Extremely silly.
I bet you he goes in as a Jet.
Imagine.
How great would that be if he just didn't mention the Packers at all and he went in as a Jet?
Just explains how great it was to be a Jet. Name It did it.
Yeah, with the
I don't remember.
L.A.
Was it L.A.?
I think he went to the Rams.
He was a Ram for a while?
Yeah. Old Joe Namath. You just knew him as a Jet. And he ends up at the Rams, and he's running around like Grandpa with those knees of his.
Yeah. Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
As a Wizard. Please. He'll always be a bull. What do you got, Travis?
Willie Mays.
On the Mets. Don't even remind me.
Willie Mays.
I was too young to understand. We've talked about it over the years. Oh, we got Willie Mays.
Do we?
Didn't understand the old age thing.
No.
I thought
as a kid, you're just like, hey, we got this great guy.
I thought we got the great Willie Mays on the Mets.
Get him on the downslide.
Oh, dear God. He was an old 40. Like, nowadays, athletes playing in their 40s, it's not that crazy anymore. You know, when we were growing up and when your favorite athlete hit 40,
yeah,
he was just getting his, one last paycheck.
I remember when Tom Seaver came back to the Mets, and everyone's like, oh, my God, Seaver's going to be a Met again.
Yeah.
And, he's just an old man trying to throw the ball, just trying to hit the catcher.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Mantle, when he ended his career.
Yeah. Yeah. What? I have no idea.
Not in the Yankee uniform.
No?
Florida Marlins.
You are a douche.
It's very uncomfortable to wait for it, but it was definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
Didn't Babe Ruth retire as a Brave?
Yeah. Babe Ruth just had a horrendous
See, who
ending.
knows that?
They all have horrendous endings. We were talking about this last week.
Batter up. He just a Brave with a hole in his neck.
Yeah.
And
They used his larynx to do the tomahawk chop with.
He had like saggy skin in his uniform. I remember seeing the picture going, my
I think he only played,
God.
as opposed to the great shape he was in with the Yankees.
Yeah.
But we'd fast motion film run around the bases.
I understand that, but all that fatness started to sag on him, and he looked horrendous. I mean, baseball should have taken care of that guy at the end and said, look, you know what? You don't have to do this. We have a little money saved. You did well by us, so we'll make sure your retirement's okay. And there's the video of the guy being dragged again.
It's so just...
It's creepy to see the van just going out of frame with the guy.
And there's his shoe.
Sticking out of the back bumper. If you're just tuning in, you'll read about it later on this morning. A guy was dragged for close to 20 miles on all the highways
We have to make
around the New York area.
We have to figure out how to make hit-and-run proof shoes.
Because they fly off?
They just fly off your shoes, no matter how tight you seem to tie them.
Why are they so hard to get on when they're already tied?
Right.
That they can pop off like that. Why can't you just pop them on? I was reading about D.W. Griffith last night.
Oh, yeah?
A Birth of a Nation.
Yes, one of my favorite movies.
And I had no idea his life ended horrifically.
Did it?
His life ended with him just wandering around Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like trying to talk to whoever would give him, the time of day, and he would try to tell him how great he was.
Was he being chastised by the community?
Oh, yeah. They took his Lifetime Achievement Award away.
Yeah.
In 98 or 99.
In 98.
Something like that.
Oh,
Why?
Stop it, you political correct douches.
As time went by, they decided that movie was not a good thing.
Oh, of course.
But for the times, it was what it was.
What it was.
But they took away his award and chastised him. And by the end of his life, he was just wandering around Hollywood, trying to tell people that he was somebody.
Just erase the past like it never happened, and just go along your merry way, criticizing stuff, no matter what the context.
Well, they didn't like the content of his movie, obviously, as the years went on. But you still allow him his Lifetime Achievement Award because he was very influential as far as movies go.
Absolutely.
He was the first one to use all sorts of different shots and things like that.
Well, wasn't it that the award was named after him, and then they renamed the award? The DGA award used to be the D.W. Griffith Award.
Yeah.
And then in 99, some head of the DGA decided that, we couldn't do that, so we're just going to change the name. It's now just going to be
that's all they did?
The DGA Lifetime Achievement Award.
Okay. But didn't they take his Lifetime Achievement Award away?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I got to look it up.
Maybe I read that
it's just
wrong then.
Still, it's ridiculous. The guy, the movie he made, of course, Birth of a Nation, kind of glorified the Klan, I guess you can say, and showed the Klan like saving white women from evil black men and things like that. But there was an ideology back then, and that film kind of reflected it. Mm-hmm. And, good, bad, or indifferent, that's what it was.
You know what his defense was, too? Hey, I hired some black actors.
Yeah, hey.
And then in this book I'm reading, they're like, well, not really. There might have been a couple, but most of them were in blackface.
Just white guys in blackface?
No, white actors in blackface.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
But I'm reading this book. I think it's called Heroin and Genius. It's one of my bathroom books because it's all these people A to Z that were very famous, very creative, and pretty much how they died. And I haven't found one with a person, like I was saying, I think last week, where he died at his summer home with a perfect breeze coming in the window, and it's 80 degrees out, no humidity,
all just
not
horrible.
A cloud in the sky. Everyone dying a horrific death, down on their luck. Every single one of them.
You love those morbid books and morbid stories.
Well, it's interesting,
Yeah. Look at that. That's a movie poster.
I had no idea. I've never seen A Birth of a Nation.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I have. It lacked the laughs I was hoping for.
That's in my in the hat as being one of the first movies I play in my theater.
You should get one of those posters, though. Original?
I certainly should.
You know how much an original poster for those things?
Oh,
probably
my God.
$20, $30.
I have to ask a question.
Yeah, sure.
I look at the monitor over here, and Danny's very good with popping things up
as we go
on the monitor. But for the past few days, there has been a page that has been up constantly.
Oh, the clam thing?
And it is sometimes
that's been there for months.
Clam thing. And occasionally I say it. What is that?
That's been up there for a long time, man.
It made me laugh the other day because Demolition Man happened to be on as I had found this picture. And basically what it is, if you've seen Demolition Man, there's this whole inside joke in the movie about what to do with the 3 seashells. And it has something to do with the bathroom, and no one knows. And the running gag throughout the movie is, how do you use the 3 seashells? Well, this is a little comic strip that kind of explains how to use the 3 seashells. And it's a little more obvious than I guess you'd imagine it to be. So.
Yeah, it's sort of used for hygiene after you have a movement.
Well, it says step 1. I think we can read through some of this. Step 1, take 2 of the seashells and place them between your fingers to be used like chopsticks.
Yeah, or castanets almost.
Step 2, using the 2 seashells, gently pull on blank to remove them from your blank until bowels have been completely emptied.
Yeah, you got to kind of use it and pull it out like a tool.
like a dog that ate a vein.
Yeah.
And then the 3rd seashell.
It's like pulling a Snickers bar out of the mouth of someone who doesn't want to give it up.
Right, with a seashell.
Yes. Using the 3rd seashell, scrape away any blank remnants from your blank. And then, of course, you dispose of all 3 seashells in the toilet and flush.
See? What's the big mystery?
Yeah, but the seashells would clog up your drain, no? Your pipes or whatever?
I just always saw that
future. They have
popping up. in between everything else he popped up. I'm like, what is that? It looked like, first I thought it was some kind of tampon instructions. And then I saw that it was a shell or a castanet.
I didn't mean to distract anybody.
Or it looked like one of those speculums that they use during gynecological exams.
I've just always been a fan of like fake instructional.
Yes.
Like I think my favorite one of all time is the phony airplane instructions from Fight Club.
Oh yeah,
where it
that
just shows
was
everybody
great.
freaking out and panicking.
Yeah, there's fire everywhere.
That is awesome.
That's my favorite.
That whole movie is amazing. Let's say hi to Mike in Chicago. Mike.
Hey, fellas, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, Opie, if you had flipped the placemat over, you would have realized he kept his Lifetime Achievement Award.
Placemat.
Longer.
Yeah. A lot of placemat jokes coming in. All right, so we go from a birth of a nation to Black History Month. We're celebrating.
Yes, we are. Kind of.
To celebrate Black History Month, the Opie and Anthony Show is recognizing those historic African Americans without whom this country would not be the melting pot it is today. Today we honor film and television star Tim Russ. Russ first honed his craft on television with such memorable characters as Security Guard Number 1 on Amazing Stories and Officer Number 2 on The New Twilight Zone. However, Tim is most remembered for his portrayal of Trooper in the Mel Brooks film Spaceballs.
Found anything yet? We ain't found.
We beg to differ, Tim. Sounds like you found your place in history and in our hearts. Stay tuned for more icons of Black history on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Steve's doing a really good job with that. Absolutely.
Yes.
Hey, we got the Obama audio of I think it was the homeless woman.
This,
for anyone that's down on their luck out there, all you have to do is get in front of Obama somehow at one of these press conferences, yell and scream, get his attention. He'll call on you, tell him how horrific your life is, and you're going to be all right. They're going to set you up nice.
Easy street. A lot of speculation as to if this was a setup.
Really?
Well, here's this woman, a little background. She's supposedly homeless. She lives with her son in a pickup truck in some parks. They just park and go to sleep, I guess. The son had a job, lost his job, so they lost their house. This is her story. She then, as a homeless woman, gets into this event that I guess the entire city wanted to attend. She somehow gets a ticket to get in and gets right up front to ask the president a question about being homeless and all of a sudden becoming the face of homelessness in this country. Bull! I'm not buying it for a second.
She's got to be.
I'll show you the face of homelessness. It wears lipstick and yells obscenities at you while you walk into your other job.
All right, hot.
Yes, sexy.
You got to think she's homeless.
Huh?
Because you could check on that crap. That would be really not good for the president. I would say that she's homeless.
Oh, yeah?
But Obama's got people.
She was gussied up pretty good to be homeless, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, she did look pretty good for a homeless woman.
I think she might have facilities, is what I'm saying. She might have some facilities to...
Yeah, but you could check on that. That would be really bad for the president.
Who's checking? No one checks on this son of a bitch. They let him just do everything. He's anointing people. People are looking at him like he's Jesus. He kissed her on the cheek, and she almost fell down and got cured of cancer.
So did he by her smell.
She's, homeless.
Hear me out. I'm sort of with you, Ann. I think he has people. He wanted to get something done like this during the press conference, so he gets his people to go, look, find someone that's a little down on their luck that looks kind of okay, not like scary homeless like we see, like you said.
Hey, Obama!
Right.
Why, I'm golden bond! Why'd you help me?
So they search the street. They find this woman. She's homeless. It's a perfect story. Here's a ticket to the press conference. Matter of fact, here is a front seat to the press conference.
Matter of fact, we're going to put you in the front
Right.
row.
And then it's all set up nice, perfectly, like Obama's just looking around like, oh, you.
Yeah.
Because she's got to be homeless, or this would be really bad if it comes out she wasn't.
Ugh.
Really bad. But I think everything else was a fine setup to get to the point where Obama's going to have this interaction with the homeless lady.
Probably Purelled her fat cheek.
Shined it up nice.
You know damn well this woman was checked out, everything. They're not going to let some homeless person walk up and then have the president walk right up to her like this. Don't friggin' do this.
Right.
Don't lie. This is a big setup, a big showboat, showbiz moment for our new president, who's just like every other politician. Just shut it. This woman, it was a plant.
To that point.
She was just a plant in the audience.
Well, it helps his stimulus package. You know, all of a sudden he's doing the press conference, and here's someone down on their luck that shouldn't be down on their luck. It's perfect. It's a Hollywood story.
The face of homelessness.
It's Tippy
Tom. The face
Tom?
of homelessness is Tippy Tom. The face of homelessness are kooks. They're nuts. That's why they're homeless.
You don't think Tom would have been as graceful?
Yeah, right in front of
Tom
Obama.
would have been
How would have that sounded?
Oh, fantastic. Hey, you're the first president I've ever spoken to. I used to live with Back Mountain Law. We had a dog named Bagel.
Let me tell you something.
Probably asked him if he cried at Sophie's Choice like he did.
Yeah. It's stimulus package isn't right. It's not right. The children are taking our children.
But Tippy, it is right. It'll help you, my friend.
Okay. Hey, Obama, you got a beer?
Imagine they F up. They think Tippy Tom could be the face of the homeless, and all of a sudden Tippy Tom is yelling and screaming that, hey, you promised I could be on the stage.
I could be up on the stage. It's there's shenanigans going on here. I'm not sure what the shenanigans are, but then everyone comes out of the woodwork to give this woman a home and money and things like that, and they attribute it to like, wow, look how great everyone is being now that Obama's president. Everyone's just caring about each other. And then she goes, she found out about the house offer, and she goes, well, I'm going to have to check that out. Check it out? Oh, I hope the rooms suit you. What, she's going to wait for a better house?
Maybe.
This friggin'
It's
BS
nice.
artist.
It's nice
They're
she's all hooked
full of
up
crap.
It's all
No.
nice. It's a nice little story.
No, it's not. It's
I don't know
show
how they got
business.
to that story, but it's a nice little story.
It's show business.
The
That's what
lady-
he's doing. He's showboating.
The lady went to the rally and snuck up front and talked to the president.
Yeah, how does that happen?
Yeah.
And then he had kooky douche yesterday from the school
Yeah, I don't
that
like
got
that
an
guy.
internship and everything, and he's all over the news. He's
Yeah.
got a 1,000-yard stare.
We'll be back to, being down on his luck by next Tuesday. Let him have his little time in the sun.
He's a sweet boy.
He leans over and kisses her on the cheek.
Did you notice the woman in the background of that shot?
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite part.
Well, what happened?
There's a white woman in the background, some older white woman, and right after Obama kisses this homeless woman on the cheek and then leans back, you get a good view of this white woman. She's looking at Obama like he's Jesus, and she mouths out the words, I love you, Obama, and then puts her hands up to her mouth and blows them like kisses. She is so taken with this man and this show business phony moment.
He's the president.
Yeah, he's the president.
What? Who
He's
cares?
young.
What about other presidents? You didn't see women fawning over LBJ.
Because he was old. They loved Clinton.
Whatever.
They loved Clinton because he was young. They loved JFK because he was young. It's what the women do. They go after the young presidents.
Oh, like Clinton.
Huh?
The LBJ without the L.
If Hillary Clinton was the president, there'd be guys out there wanting to have sex with her.
Might have to
It's
throw
just
her
a
a
thing.
presidential one, even though she's a slob.
Absolutely. Put those
Just have the president.
kickbox her calves up by the ceiling.
Oh my God, that white woman is just losing her mind.
She
though.
is
wow
in
that's a
the
little,
presence
that's
of
a
the
little creepy.
Lord.
She looked like Kathy Bates in Misery.
Yeah. I'm your biggest, I'm your number one fan.
Right next to you, Obama. We can't find Obama. What the hell? You were supposed to watch
In
him.
that woman's house being hobbled.
Right. Where's the president? I thought you were. No, I wasn't. I went for coffee. Where is he?
That woman is just captivated. And he's got to go right over and give her a kiss on that big fat cheek. If you're so homeless, how are you fat? How are homeless people fat? She's fat.
All right, she's fat.
Look at her. There's the big kiss.
Maybe she's got a edemia or something.
What? Now look at the woman. Look at the white woman. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her.
My God.
Watch this. Look. You missed the "I love you, Obama" moment, though. I think that must have been a different
But
camera
she's
angle.
losing her mind. She wants to kidnap the president.
What the hell is going on with this presidency?
They
Look,
like
there
him.
she is. Look,
Yeah,
look.
people like him. It's nice.
She is staring at him
We haven't had a president that people look at like this. I guess JFK was probably the last
It's
one.
not healthy.
Yeah, but I mean,
You don't look at a president like this.
a young kind of like rock star. The thing Kennedy had that. I mean, we just haven't had it. Gerald Ford obviously was probably close.
Yes.
And Jimmy Carter was obviously a real
charismatic.
They swooned over him.
Both of them.
Yeah. Hey, anyone else notice Henry Fonda in the audience too? I know we're doing a visual. But
balloons. Or something else.
Wow. Yeah. If you play out the video, you'll see Henry Fonda when the camera pans to the left. After you see crazy.
Look,
lady.
there it is.
There, you see Henry Fonda?
Crazy lady. I love you, Obama.
Yeah.
She just said that. I love you, Obama.
We probably made eye contact with her.
Oh, we did not.
No, it's
She's just in his. Look at her. She is. I want to wrap her in the head.
Why? She sees hope.
And she doesn't see hope. Look what she's looking at.
She loves her president.
Hope.
What do you think?
whatever.
She's just a size queen and has nothing to do with this?
Totally.
Really?
Are you kidding me? She's in lust with that man.
You think she wants just one part of her?
Lust.
It's a creepy look.
She wants to be taken in the Lincoln bedroom.
Look, we all got a lot of hope. A lot of hope.
There's no hope in this country.
A lot of
Stop it.
hope.
We're hopeless. You're hopeless. We're all hopeless. There's no hope.
4 million jobs are going to be created because of the stimulus package.
Oh, really?
Attaboy.
It's going to be some weird jobs, but, come on. We got to start somewhere.
I heard from the tax
And it's going to
breaks.
affect future generations. I understand all that, but you got 4 million jobs for people.
I heard from the tax breaks that he's given everybody.
Yeah.
It works out to something in the amount of, I think, $13.
Per person?
$13 a week.
Yeah.
$13 a week per person. That's what you're getting. There you go.
That adds up after a while for some people.
Does it?
Yes. You want to hear this homeless lady?
I would love to. I've heard it. I played the
You're
video
very annoyed
over and
by
over
this.
again.
Why are you annoyed?
I went to a certain site and I played it and read the comments.
Why are you annoyed?
Were they supportive?
No. Not at all.
Here's the moment with Henrietta Hughes.
Henrietta Hughes. Any relation, Greg?
Who knows? Who knows, huh?
Yeah, you might have a little Sam in you.
First, I want to say I respect you, and I'm so grateful for you.
Respect. How about putting a T at the end of the word?
I believe in prayer, so I appreciate that.
Do you?
I have an urgent
Mine weren't answered.
need unemployment and homelessness, a very small vehicle for my family and I to live in.
What, a clown car?
Urgent. And housing authorities have 2 years waiting lists, and we need something more than the vehicle and the parks to go to. We need our own kitchen and our own bathroom. Please help.
Obama president now. They walk up to him like Jesus Christ, like they're lepers.
All right. Well.
Like they're lepers waiting to be healed by Jesus. You got a truck. Get a job.
Well, the lady wants a nice house with a kitchen.
With a kitchen. I have so much respect. What happened to the T? Put a T at the end of it. It's respect.
Would it be funny
You're talking to the president?
If she started saying, I want a foyer and a third bedroom, start asking
and I want a home
study.
A home movie theater and a crystal chandelier.
Yes. A third bathroom to decorate.
She just wants a little more in her life.
The world needs ditch diggers too,
Jesus. You don't feel for these people at all?
I feel nothing for this woman.
Why?
Not a thing.
All right, she's trying to do the right thing.
You know why?
She's living in a car.
Let me tell you a story about
What's she supposed to do?
Anthony Cumia circa 1980. Living in his car.
All right.
I lived in my car. Was I phoning up Ronnie Reagan and saying, oh, help me out? I'm sorry, Anthony. Go F yourself. I wasn't getting kissed on the cheek by Ronald Reagan and having people give me a house. I had to pull myself up by my bootstrap and get myself a goddamn job.
But you were still young. She's
What?
an older woman.
Her son's young, apparently.
She doesn't look like she could work a full day.
Get a goddamn job. Don't
that easy
beg
right
the
now.
president in front of everybody in a showbiz moment.
It's brilliant.
Where this other woman is just filling the floor with Elmer's glue, just looking at him. Holy, she reversed menopause in that one moment. Ugh.
This is all very nice.
No, it's not nice.
It's very nice.
Fake, it's phony, and you're talking to a guy that did live in his own car. I had all my clothes in the back. I stunk. It was terrible. No president was kissing me on the cheek and people tossing me houses. I had to get out and work for this Russian named Nick at a machine shop.
All right.
That son of a bitch. He stopped a half hour a day so we could eat crackers and drink coffee.
So what is
hated Nick?
What is Henrietta Hughes supposed to do?
Take your pickup truck that you're living in,
yeah,
and instead of sleeping till noon in the park, drive around and get a job.
How do you know she's sleeping till noon?
Because
she might be up early looking for work.
Yeah,
if she was up early looking for work, she'd have a job, or she wouldn't have time to go here and beg the president for my goddamn money to pay for her.
She might be up early cleaning her homeless underwear in the river or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Suck it.
Jesus,
I hate this woman. I hate this presidency.
I like her. I think she looks like a nice lady.
Yeah,
she
look
does
at
not.
her. I like her too.
Nice.
I want to hire her.
Henrietta Hippo.
I want to hire her to be my maid. How do I get a hold of her?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd have her in my house.
I want to hire her for sexual favors.
Jesus, Jimmy.
Look at her. She's all plump. She got that goddamn, that Florida Evans neck thing going. What's this guy want?
He wants to know why can people stop calling him Soupy Sales.
Looks like Sully. Got
They're
a white
walking
guy.
up to him like Don Corleone at the Genco Olive Oil shop.
So we got something different going on.
A woman, she lost her house because she had a dog. And now he's got to go talk to the landlord and have the rent lowered.
They did give her a house.
Of course they did. And she said, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, well.
See if it's appropriate.
It's $150,000
It
house.
should be a Frigidaire box.
Jesus,
I can't stand this woman. It's a phony, opportunistic moment that America is buying into.
We do.
It's phony.
And we do very well for ourselves. The least we can do is feel good about the miracles that Obama's doing right now.
I did it by myself.
She's going to have to pay taxes on it. They're going to 1099 her for $150,000.
Oh, are they? And you know what? She's going to get a tax rebate and not have to pay a dime of that.
All right, so
your pants.
She's not going to be living high on the hog.
What?
She's going to have a roof over her head.
She's going to be given. People have already started throwing money at her because she's been anointed and kissed by the Holy One. So they feel that if they get close to her, they're close to the Lord Obama. So they're coughing money up already. There's money flying into this woman because of this moment.
Where's Obama going to be next?
Illinois.
All right, I got to go to Illinois because
Jerusalem.
I got to go to Illinois. I got to get in the front row and tell them about my plight. And then maybe we could get a better contract from CBS Radio.
There you go.
Imagine.
Obama, I have respect for you, but my company that I'm working for might go bankrupt. Could you please inject a few gazillion dollars into Sirius satellite radio?
I'm at risk of losing my multi-million-dollar home in New York City.
I don't want to lose my house. I only used the pool for half a summer, Obama.
I might have to downsize to $1 million house.
Kiss me on the cheek.
I like Henrietta.
I think Henrietta's nice. She's got big, smooth cheeks.
Notice
they're very kissable.
Notice Henrietta's son was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, where's the son?
Well, that wouldn't make for a good story, I'm sure.
No.
Let's hear the rest of Henrietta Hughes.
He's probably built like John Coffey. He just doesn't feel like working.
With the same overalls.
Yeah.
Holding two bloody white children.
At the rally.
Screaming. Making a big scene. Flies coming out his mouth.
Who was the mouse who came out? Mr. Jangle?
Mr. Jangle. Mr. Jangle going to the mouse circus to get some water from Anthony.
Let's hear the rest of this Henrietta Hughes.
Henrietta Hughes,
Come on.
my ass.
Come on, don't get mad. Let's listen in here.
Our own kitchen and our own bathroom. Please help.
Well, listen, what's your name? What's your name?
It's Henrietta Hughes.
Okay, Ms. Hughes. Well, we're going to do everything we can to help you, but there are a lot of people like you.
Yeah.
And we're going to do everything we can.
I've noticed.
All right, but I'll have my staff talk to you after this, after the town hall. All right?
It's perfect, man. You get in front of Obama with your problem, it's solved immediately.
They are just walking up to this man, and he's setting a precedent that is just amazing. That at every press conference, some dummy is going to get up there and ask for Christmas presents from Santa Obama.
And there's guilty rich people out there who go, all right, where's Henrietta live? Well, I'll drop off a check.
Yeah.
There's a woman donated a house to her.
That's nice.
To stay in as long as she wants.
That's nice. And the woman that donated the house doesn't need that house. So?
Apparently not.
But it's every president does this, like where they have, they all do it. Where they have these setup moments with, and then you have Daryl, and Daryl lost his family.
It's usually at some kind of a speech, and then they go, "Why don't you stand up and take a bow?"
Sure.
That's a moment like that. It's planned out. They're invited to these events.
Yeah.
This woman, the impression they were giving is that she was just in the crowd. Here comes this homeless woman, just talking to the president. Everything's off the cuff. Then he walks over and, washes her feet. And now she's holy.
I know. I'm saying that they all use these moments to further their agenda or to make themselves more human. They all do.
Where's the change? Where's the change?
The only one that
where's the goddamn change that he promised?
Well, not necessarily in all methods, maybe in some of the results.
I don't think Bush ever used that tactic.
Not this one, but they all single out people, and you have
Bush was
and you have Helen.
Bush was just a weirdo. He didn't have a human emotion in him.
No, Bush was very sensitive. He would cry with soldiers' families. No, I think Bush was a softie deep down. Really,
it was hard to tell at times.
Once, when my father threw spaghetti against the wall, I started crying. I said I had a tummy ache. I had myself a tummy ache.
He would always have some stupid woman on. This is Becky or
damn. I'm related to Henrietta Hughes. I got to send another check.
Yeah,
I sent checks to all relatives.
Put her on the till.
Damn.
I don't have to see her chubby face anymore.
But I'm white.
Shirley Hempel needs a house.
How do we have the same last name if I'm white and she's black? How did that happen?
Something way back
Jefferson. Huh? Most black people don't have white names.
Well, way back in the olden days, Opie.
Oh, you think maybe
your family?
Maybe my grandpappy was
your family.
Maybe grandpappy,
a little white. Me, Sicilian. We've all seen true
the more
true romance,
true stories,
true stories. Exactly. True romance.
Stories.
Let's take a break. We're late. When we get back,
none of us have seen True Stories.
No,
it's not a show.
Of course it's not. Aunt Anthony. What's the name of that picture? True Stories with Christian Bale Slater.
Henrietta got me all upset.
I know.
Eat your grapes.
Like Caligula.
And calm down. It's going to be okay. No one's taking your house and your guns. You'll be all right.
We'll see.
State rep wants to castrate sex offenders.
Yeah, that's something.
And we got a sexist Folgers commercial from the 60s.
Ooh.
Worth listening to today.
Does she end up on a grate outside the...
Oh, man. Hey, just a reminder, we got Duff McKagan stopping by to say hi. Yep. We had a real good time with him last time he was by the radio show.
Yar.
That'll happen in about 15, 20 minutes. I was just talking to Travis. Yeah, Bud's Selig. He might punish A-Rod for the steroid thing. Also says he might change record books to reflect steroids, and he's thinking of reinstating Hammer and Hank Aaron as the home run king.
Wow.
This ain't happening.
Never. He said it's something he won't, say no to right now.
Won't rule
he won't
out.
rule it out. That's
Yeah, really. He's just getting a headline. That ain't happening. You had these monsters hitting monstrous home runs off pitchers that were doing steroids.
Yeah.
People forget that part of the whole equation.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guys were hitting crazy home runs and they were monsters, but the players pitching to them were monsters too. Or some of them, a lot of them.
And Barry Bonds has never been proven to do steroids,
Yeah, whatever.
I'm just saying. Everybody, Selig hates him, but you can't change the record.
No.
Not a big fan of Mr. Bonds,
he
but
refused to
anything. He's got the record. What are you going to do?
And he can't punish A-Rod either.
I mean, if there were a couple players that were on the steroids, then maybe. But it was pretty much rampant.
Yeah.
It was the steroid era. We talk about this. You got to let it be.
Yeah.
And then you move on to the next era. They'll figure out something else to make themselves stronger and faster.
Bionics.
Bionics, probably, right. Secret bionics.
Fake secret arms. Did he have his arms amputated and install robot arms? Who knows?
They've always cheated in baseball, and they will continue to cheat and get away with whatever the hell they can.
Right.
Because their livelihood depends on it.
Yep. I remember.
The spitballs, remember? Pine tar, corks.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
They were doing everything they could. Yep.
Old Joltin' Joe DiMaggio used to wave his fingers in front of the catcher's face so he'd catch a whiff of Maryland. And it was very distracting. He couldn't make the signals to the pitcher.
While the catcher was vomiting, Billy Martin would steal home.
And the catcher
wasn't playing at that time.
Who cares?
And the catcher was doing this to get the smell out of his face.
And then the pitcher.
And the pitcher's like, what, you're waving off the fastball? What?
signal
You're
is
crazy.
that?
This guy's a monster.
Yeah,
All
Joe
right.
DiMaggio.
Breaking ball.
It's amazing with that.
Next thing you know, it's a 700-foot homer.
Wouldn't wash his hand all night and all day until game time.
People are very confused. They remember that I did live with a black girl one summer.
Henrietta Hughes?
Not Henrietta Hughes, though. I mean, my parents, they were churchgoers. Mm-hmm. Well, sort of churchgoers. I think they were kind of sucked into the cult because our Centerport is very, very culty when it comes to being a Catholic.
Yeah.
And they got sucked in, and next thing you know, we're inviting a black girl from the city to live with us for the summer.
Like the Fresh Air Fund?
Yeah, we had one of those. I don't know if it was like full-time. I don't remember. I was too young.
Where they used to bus inner-city kids?
Yeah. I just remember
into
going...
the suburbs.
I just remember going to Robert Moses, and she was the only one that didn't need suntan lotion. I remember that as a kid. I was asking questions, and I didn't really get a good answer on that one.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Look at you learning about different cultures when you were younger like that. Makes you very tolerant these days.
Well, then when my... we had a big house, and everyone moved out of the house, and to pay the bills, they started bringing in people to live in our rooms, which was always weird. I have fond memories of my bedroom, and then fast forward a decade or two, and there's a guy's, smoking crack using our cereal spoons. That's a true story, by the way. My mom's like, God, all the spoons, they got this burn mark right in the middle.
Yeah, gee, I wonder what that is.
I'm like, you're not that stupid, are you? Who's the dummy that's smoking crack in my old room?
Or heroin, cooking up
or whatever,
heroin.
right, sure. They had something going on.
God.
But they took in a black woman, and I tell the story. My grandma didn't know any better. She was just old school. And my mom came home, and my grandma, who was about 80 at the time, she goes, Dottie, the colored girl needs to see you.
Oh, jeez.
And my mom's like, her name is, and whatever her name was at the time. But my grandma didn't know. She was just trying to tell my mom that.
That's how they talked back then.
Tell my mom that.
It was a different time.
They needed to talk. State rep wants to castrate sex offenders.
Does he?
This is a good little story, huh? Huh?
Sounds sexy to start with. Give you that much.
More than 3 million American children are victims of molestation. That's according to the Child Molestation Prevention Organization. Almost half were violated by repeat offenders. Talladega County Representative Steve Hurst now wants to surgically castrate pedophiles whose victims are younger than 12.
You take a child that's completely helpless. They have no way to defend themselves. If somebody does something of this nature to them, you have literally, in my opinion, you have destroyed that child for the rest of their life.
Is it an urge they can't control? Well, if it is, the castration certainly would take care of that and thereby protect neighborhoods and communities and future victims.
All right, that's wonderful.
I don't think so.
That's a waste of time.
I think it just makes them more angry. And then they'll just take to killing people.
Because now they're not doing it for the feeling. They're like,
right.
You know what? Oh, yeah, you think you solved this? That's a waste of time. We're not going to start castrating people.
Yeah.
I think we should, but it ain't happening.
No.
I like the fact he's pushing it, though. I like the fact they're not getting there's no the harshness for the recidivism rate among them is extremely high.
Yeah.
The punishments are not harsh enough. It's amazing that you can rape like an 8-year-old or fondle or molest an 8-year-old and be out.
It should be treated like a murder rap, where you go away, and depending on how bad it is, even the death penalty. But I think it should be treated like murder, where you go to life without parole. You can't fix these people. They've said it before. There's no fixing them, and they go out and become members of society that aren't molesting anymore.
Right.
They're just looking all the time. See that movie? What was it, The Woodsman? Or
Yeah, Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon on that park bench. Why don't you sit on my lap? Oh, it's such a creepy movie.
He was just asking. He was just asking. I had a lap that no one was sitting on. What was he supposed to be rude about it? It was a very sittable lap, if you remember.
Of course.
There's two types of castration.
Chemical
and
physical, yeah.
You hear what they're doing in California?
Castrating, what?
You know, you got some crowding going on, so they're thinking of letting 58,000 prisoners go.
Oh, Jesus.
58,000. And they did a story last night. I guess I was supposed to feel sorry for these guys because they're living in gymnasiums.
Aw.
You know, in a massive group in gymnasiums because they don't have any place to
No
house
more
them.
room?
And the one guy's bitching that he's getting, you know, he got a staph infection and stuff.
How about
And I want
sorry for the staff.
And I want to know what this guy did. That he's in a prison to begin with. They're living in a gymnasium, getting staph infections.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, what's going on there?
And why don't we just build more prisons? They have no problem building more strip malls. Just keep building prisons.
People get angry when you say build more prisons because, you know, they say it's racist, first of all. I've heard that. It takes money, which could better be spent on education and things to prevent people from doing bad things and ending up in prison.
Yeah.
So prisons are such a last resort, and they're so archaic, Opie. So you got to think a little more progressively and think that there's such things out there, education, rehabilitation, psychiatric care, family planning, all this stuff keeps people out of prison. Right?
See, just when I think I'm a little liberal, then you say something like that, and I'm with you. No way.
Oh, build them. Build the walls so high they never see daylight. That's what I say. Bring back the dungeon. Bring back the dungeon.
All right, what happened to you last night? You're in a bad mood.
I'm in a
bad mood.
I saw that goddamn Henrietta clip. Annoyed me.
That's a nice little story.
Oh, she's a sweetie.
And I got to wait a whole nother week for Lost.
She's sweet.
How was it last night?
It was a good one.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Can you explain Lost in 60 seconds today?
Never. I can't do it.
I really want to get in on that program.
Just get Hurley's version when he tells his mother what happened.
Oh, really? And then I'll be good?
That's pretty much
I'll be good
on everything, yeah.
Why can't they have a YouTube video like Lost in 2 minutes?
They do.
2 minutes, though.
They absolutely do.
Really? And then I can start watching?
Oh, yeah, then you'll be all caught up.
Freaking E-Rock gave me the Big Bang Theory, like season 1. I'm like, what? I'm not watching this? Why would I watch this? Someone called in and said the show's good. Someone, my brother. Oops. And so all of a sudden, E-Rock gives me the box set. I'm like, I'm not going to sit through the Big Bang Theory.
What? You mean the
show? It's a sitcom.
Oh. No.
I thought you meant about Lost, like there was a Big Bang Theory about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, just that we're talking TV. I was thinking of this.
E-Rock likes the worst shows, apparently. He likes, like, network sitcoms.
My brother swears Big Bang Theory is really good, so I don't know. But I'm not a sitcom guy.
No.
For the most part. Is 30 Rock a sitcom?
30 Rock, yeah.
That's a weird sitcom, though.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, that is different.
Very different.
Quirky.
They don't have the wacky neighbor and all this other stuff that every sitcom has.
Those just, the cookie cutter sitcom is just dead.
I'm so done with them.
Don't even want to watch it. Can give a crap.
I think they're funny. I mean, there's a lot of cool moments. Like, what's that one with the rascally kid on it? Where the adults will say something, but the kid will kind of come in and say something. You're like, aha, man, this kid's a tiger.
He's precocious.
He sure is.
He's a little mature for his age,
wise,
isn't he?
well past his years.
Yes, you are.
The audience always laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which sitcom that is, Jimmy. I'm trying to think.
Stuff.
Someone touches him and gets castrated.
Yeah.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
That guy, I don't like him.
And the husband and wife, they don't get along. You know, there's sexual tension there.
Yeah, well, you know what? The husband's
so good.
The husband's always making mistakes, and the wife is a little hotter than he should be with, and she's teaching him a lesson by the end of the episode.
Yeah,
she's got something witty to say too about every f up he makes. You know,
husband doesn't know crap about anything.
No, he's stupid. How does he walk or breathe?
Yeah. How about this, wife? You're an enabler. Why don't you get out? If you don't like your little relationship you're in.
Somehow he's earning the cash.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to do a sitcom, and I want one of the episodes to be called Cook Pig. And I scold her the whole time for her lousy cooking.
The switchboards might light up down at the network.
Yeah.
There was an episode called Cook Pig. Love to hear those. There you go. What is this?
What is this?
Everyone
Danny?
loves Raymond?
Yeah, everybody loves Raymond.
Everybody, everyone, whatever.
Yeah.
Off the air.
I did well.
You certainly did.
Yeah.
I'm proud to say I don't think I sat through one full episode. Never sat through an episode of the Queen of King or the
King and Queen.
Thank you. Raymond never.
The Queen of Kings was a different show.
Well, yes.
It was about some fag who like to visit Henry VIII.
All right.
Do we have a thing we had to talk to somebody about, too, by the way?
What? What happened?
Should we discuss that?
What?
Talk about...
The thing...
Oh, that. Oh, is it his first day back?
I don't know, is it?
Since then?
Oh, he apologized to me.
Oh,
Did he?
Yeah.
Why did he apologize to you?
I don't know.
I'm the one that called him out. All right, bring that son of a bitch in, because now I'm mad.
Yeah. You're mad? You've been mad all morning.
Yeah, you're right.
We've been walking on our tippy toes all morning with you. What happened to you yesterday?
Stop talking to yourself.
Yeah. Maybe she can record me talking to myself.
You apologize to Opie?
Immediately.
Come in. What?
Steve told you. Oh, did you apologize to Opie?
Well, I was here. You weren't here yet, I guess. He was the first person. I was the
Where
first
am I? Oh, where was I?
I was the first person to arrive, and he said, "I'm sorry." He actually said, "Do you have a moment?" I said, "No, I do not."
I sit right here. I'm in the office first. Every day, I'm in two chairs.
Wait, did
until
he
9 o'clock.
But did he affect the show or you personally? I don't even know. I don't know how this went down.
What did I do?
It was a what?
What I do?
Oh,
no, I really don't know.
Nothing. Forget it. Nothing.
No, I really don't know.
Nothing.
What?
You got a Facebook account?
Oh yeah, I deleted it right after you left that comment, and I didn't.
When you had your interview to become,
You're leaving comments on his Facebook.
Yeah, I said, "Oh well, look at that nice thing you're not supposed to be doing." When you interviewed to be an intern, did Steve or anybody else tell you some of the rules that are in place? Now, Steve is nodding yes. Some of the rules as far as posting things.
Yeah,
on message
I was
boards
told
and
no.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm not on message boards.
Yeah, because there's
there's
there's kind of a confidentiality thing we like around here. Not that there's wicked secrets going around, but my gay lifestyle, I like keeping it on the DL, as they say.
Yeah. I didn't even think anything of it because at XM we got fans taking pictures and stuff. But I get the whole point of posting it.
See, the thing is, you're a little more inside than the fans,
right?
So you can see things, say things, and again, not like there's huge secrets going on, but you just never know. And we actually.
My name is Harvey Milk, and I'm here to recruit you.
Yes. And there has been instances where the people have been discouraged from snapping pictures of us through the glass. The guests on the bleachers. But the other day, I guess you were in the glass booth.
Yeah, I was
over
running
here.
the phones with Travis here.
And you took a picture and it said learning the phones at K-Rock. But it wasn't quite a picture of the phone. The phone was there, but it was a picture of the window and us doing the show. that was the picture. And I know, if I may drag Opie into this, I know you're not a big fan of the candid shot while we're on the air being posted kind of a thing.
Yeah, not really.
You know, it's not one of those things that's like,
Yeah.
You know, if we know people are taking pictures, video all the time, that's fine. But then you post a picture and, little comments on the Facebook and things like that.
Yeah, I apologize then.
Not accepted. Yeah,
I like pictures. I take them with people. I enjoy taking photos.
So
I heard about
take as many pictures of Jimmy as you want, because it's fine with Jimmy. So he's saying it right now. So you are allowed, by the way, and every intern is allowed to snap as many candid shots of Jimmy as they want.
Finish.
Make whatever comments you want and then post it on whatever site you want.
Let me finish.
Jimmy apparently loves it.
What I was about to say was I like pictures. I like taking pictures with people. But you shouldn't be snapping photos when people don't know you're snapping them.
No,
like when you work.
Yeah.
I was actually agreeing with you.
Oh. Well, then forget everything.
Meaning I'm not being cause I take photos with the guys that come in. Like we're interviewing Duff McKagan. I got a photo with him. Like,
boy.
Yes.
Well, yeah. You'll be first in line. Oh, look, there you go. Tim ran in to take again a picture of you.
Tim, that thing will be up on Facebook in 2 seconds.
Sure.
You with your big grapefruit.
No.
All right. Well,
See, yeah. No,
So apologize to Anthony.
Just had one of those, run-ins.
I'm sorry.
You don't need
Anthony.
to apologize. Forget it.
But I took it down right after you let the comment. So
I left my snide, sarcastic comment.
He's very excited to be here. What can I tell you?
Who isn't?
And he used to be a fan, or you're still a fan, right?
Of course, yeah. Big fan.
A fan that turns into an intern. It happens all the time.
So you remember us talking about, postings and things like that?
As far as message boards, yeah.
Remember an intern that was on a message board and he started posting and texting with my girlfriend? That was hysterical.
What?
Yeah. This was an intern back at XM when we first started. And he was actually, he started posting and then having like a posting chat with Melinda at some point. And she was laughing. She goes, one of your interns is like posting things and stuff. I was like, oh my God, get out of here. I go, okay, don't tell him. Just, keep seeing what he says. And then on his last day as an intern, I called him out on it. And I was like, so. And then I gave out his name that he used to post under and said, you weren't supposed to be posting. I go, you're going to get a great one of those recommendations or stuff out of me. Breaking the rules. Breaking the rules. All right. Hit the bricks, Pink Floyd. Look at you with his Pink Floyd shirt on. Why you?
There was something else that happened with Intern Joe. I just remembered.
All right, Danny.
What happened?
Yeah, because I thought this should be brought up, too. Somebody thought it was a good idea to try and network with one of our guests.
Oh, right. Taboo number 2. The interns aren't supposed to have interaction with our celebrity guests.
What if they got a project or something they're working?
Yeah, exactly. We've had people get in trouble. Big Kev.
Why is E-Rock laughing his ass off?
For taking a picture with somebody and things like that. Well, when Judah was in here the other day, Joe decided he was going to...
again?
Yeah, of course it's Joe again.
The fuck? Oh, I'm...
Offense. That's okay. You left the K out. Yeah, so now what happened with Judah?
Well, that's actually what I apologized for and wanted to clear up with Opie, that there was a misunderstanding.
And what am I? A piece of crap? I don't...
You just weren't around when that happened with the Judah thing.
What happened with Judah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I didn't even know what happened with Judah.
Well,
he apologized for it. You don't know what he was apologizing for?
When you knew and I didn't, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
You didn't know what he was apologizing for?
I said it's all right.
You said it's all right, Spider. I'm okay, Spider.
Because he got me as I was going into the bathroom, and you know what happens with me in the bathroom before the show? Two or three easily, and I'm like, what? What do you want? Oh, it's okay. I got to go.
So what did you do now with one of the guests of the Opie and Anthony show that are supposed to be left alone?
Well, my cousin works at Sirius, to make it quick, and when we were walking out of K-Rock to go to XM, I talked to Judah saying, remember me, and he did. It was like 8 months.
Wait. He said he did.
These guys don't even remember us.
They don't remember anybody.
I figured.
You know how many people I say, yeah, no, dude, of course, it was the thing. I remember.
Yeah.
And I have no clue who anyone is.
They do it to us?
Ever. I don't know who this guy is.
You know who he remembered?
Oh, E-Rock.
We were over at Sirius, and Judah happened to be there. He recognized Sam. He came right over to Sam because the hair in the face.
Yeah.
That's how he remembered him.
All right. So anyway, yeah, my cousin is a producer for a show, and I remember the three of us talking at this Has-Been Convention Chiller Theater, and he wanted to get on my cousin's show. So that was like 8 months ago. All I did was...
Who's your cousin, and what show does he do?
He produces the NFL channel.
So what is Judah going to do for the NFL channel?
I don't know, but he asked to come on.
So you're shilling for your relative.
No. All I did was ask how that went, because that was like 8 months ago.
You should work for your cousin, I'm thinking.
Yeah, you can snap all the pictures you want.
Exactly.
He ain't going to say no.
We're like Mo Green, and you're like Fredo. How did that happen?
E-Rock's got something else.
It wasn't just that. Did you not exchange business information with you?
Well, when I asked him how it went, he said, I totally forgot, but I'd still like to do it. Can I give you my business card? So I said, yeah, sure. And then Steve called me into the office at XM and took the card, threw it in the garbage, and explained to me why,
Well, Judah was just being nice.
Yeah. The guests... They have a hard time saying no because they got to be the lovable, delightful people.
Right.
And they can't be the scummy people that say, go F yourself.
Yeah.
One of those.
No, but when I was here, I wasn't asking him, hey, I got this show my cousin does, you want to be on? I was just asking about the conversation that already happened 8 months ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, the interns aren't even supposed to speak with the guests.
I was told that after.
Yeah. And the only reason? Because people have ruined it in the past by being complete idiots. So you might have been totally fine, but,
right.
you know, can't take that chance.
Yeah.
Then the guest goes away, and he goes, you know, F that show. You got a bunch of lunatics coming up to me asking me stupid questions.
Mm.
All right. All right there, Strike Two.
Okay.
Take it easy.
All right. Wow. Guy's just trying to...
You know what I love? I love the fact that Opie went through that crap in his career, and I never had to.
He means
so
well.
I can treat them like garbage.
I used to have to deliver stupid pizzas.
Opie waits till they get jobs and get paid, then you treat them like crap.
All right. I've helped out a lot of people in my career. I'm not, give me a break. I've gotten a lot of people
on this
a lot
show,
of jobs.
A break? What?
Yeah, I know.
Who gets a break on this show?
I think Duff is here.
Yeah, let's talk to
Really?
Duff McKagan.
Why don't we just let Joe talk to him in the green room?
Yeah, hey, Joe, go exchange information with Duff.
Yeah. We can get a gig with him.
Hey, Duff's a finance guy now, right?
Yes.
He does pretty well with his portfolio and all?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Maybe we could talk to him, get some advice on what the hell's going on.
He's writing for Playboy.
Maybe.
Is he?
And he's writing for Playboy?
Yep. Finance for Playboy?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's see what he thinks. Who he thinks our new boss is going to be.
What do they use as graphs?
Whoa!
Here's a big one.
All right, we're going to play the Christian Bale remix, the Italian one. A lot of people love this thing as we go to break.
I am one of those people.
You like it?
I really do.
Of course.
I was going to explain my favorite part. It doesn't matter. Just listen to this if you haven't heard it yet. I think you'll get a nice chuckle. Opie and Anthony, Duff McKagan is next.
What the fuck are you doing? No! It's fucking distracting. Fuck! I want you off the fucking set, you prick! What don't you fucking understand? Let's go again! Oh, good for you!
Hey, that's not bad. Opie and Anthony, a little taste of Duff McKagan's Flatline from the Loaded. See what we do for you there, Duff?
Thanks, man.
Just a little taste, and then maybe we'll play this song after we're done talking a little bit here. I had to apologize to Duff McKagan. I go, look, no bananas today.
Yeah.
We had a super fan. A lot of people know him, Eastside Dave. He is the biggest Guns N' Roses fan, he claims, ever. And I'm sure you've heard that a lot over the years. And he came in and was just singing in your face, like obscure Guns N' Roses songs, and then he proceeded to do something with a banana that we can't really describe over here.
But what would you do? He was like his Gigi Allen impression is what he was doing.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Good reference.
Definitely.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just took me by surprise. I mean,
Well,
the guy was
why
talking
wouldn't
about, he was talking about his wife and his new kid.
Yeah.
And then he starts punching himself in the cock. And
You know what, though? He would be so happy that you remembered that moment, even though it's a disgusting, depraved moment.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, my God, he remembers me. He's that twisted.
Yeah, now he's very happy. You just made his day by remembering the whole story.
He's on the other side.
he seemed like a very nice fellow.
Yeah, once he gets a couple of drinks or bananas in him, it's all over.
Well, isn't that true with all of us?
Yes, indeed it is, sir.
Indeed.
Now you, look at that, the Wall Street Journal. You're
There's a lot going on out there.
Finance guy these days.
Well,
have you always been?
It's not like I'm Mr. Finance guys these days. It's just back in the 90s when I kind of woke up from the fog that I'd been in, the fog that was my 20s, I suppose.
Yeah.
I looked around, the smoke was clearing, and I realized at 30 years old I didn't know at all how money worked. You know, I really didn't know what interest rate meant. I didn't know any of these things, and at
that point, it's just, I know you give it to your dealer, and he gives you something in return. That pretty much was it in my 20s.
Kind of like that, and yeah. I mean, yeah. So I had to fill my time in my days. I was newly sober, and I didn't have anything to do. You know, going out and getting hammered all the time and scoring drugs, like you said, and all, that takes a lot of time. It's a full-time job. So I started going through. I had this file cabinet with financial statements from the previous 6 years, and I started going through them, and I really couldn't tell what was going on.
It's like hieroglyphics or something.
It was, and you know what? I got into a class to learn about that. I didn't want to ask anybody. I was too afraid to ask. I felt like, you know, I was 30. I should have known all this stuff. But I realized once I got into the class that actually I wasn't alone. That most people don't know, and we watch financial TV, and they're talking about multiples of something of a stock, and you're going, yeah, great. Does that mean good or bad? You know, and I just took a real interest in finance. It spoke to me, and I started to understand how money worked, and I was able to kind of get a grip on my own financial life, and that's what I was trying to do, get a grip on my life in general.
How are you financially after like the smoke clear? Were you a mess, or were you still okay?
I was okay. It was really, you know what I found out? Guns was such a big band, and there was so many factors involved in the touring aspect of Guns, and so many people getting paid, and so much commission, you know, and of course we got paid the last, and if you went on late, or if you know, we paid all the fees. Managers still took their money off of gross.
Thank God you guys weren't known for going on late, though.
Yeah, thank God we went on time.
All the union, all the fees you have to pay until 11 p.m. That type of stuff, right?
New York's a great example for that, because Madison Square Gardens, you go on late, and the cops and the union guys go overtime there. It's quadruple scale.
Wow.
So you're paying to play when you go on late.
Yeah.
You're paying a couple $100,000 to play.
You're losing a couple $100,000 basically.
Losing. So
because of what Axel was doing
that
to you guys.
Really been annoying.
Because it wasn't. You were ready to go every single time. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I was ready to go, but I'm not even going there.
That's okay.
I'm just looking at.
We've all.
It's rock.
We've all done our reading.
So I took an interest in that just for my own sake, and then when VR got together and took off, different publications like the Wall Street Journal started asking me questions about like the valuation of a band, and it started with one interview, and I answered with a couple informed answers to a couple questions, and it kind of blew up from there.
This guy kind of knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, the de facto go-to guy after that, like it or not. So, yeah.
And do you dabble in a little day trading? Are you a steady as a rock, blue chip kind of guy?
I don't day trade. I kind of I take positions, and I stick with those positions for the long run, and I might pair those positions out here and there. But no, I'm as an investor, I'm very young.
Not a gambler.
I'm not a gambler, and I'm very young, so I don't need to cash in my money right now.
Right. It's like you got time to let it. That's what a lot of people trying to make that big hit with a big score, and you realize if you're a young guy, relatively young guy, whatever, there's plenty of time to just invest and let it sit. Look at the track record over the course of the history of the market, and you will do well in time. So you don't have to make that score overnight.
You should get a job.
Believe me, I'm very interested in.
And plus, the way you say that, you're exactly right. And I think in the last 8 years or so, we all thought we were kind of geniuses because you know what, the stock market was going up and up and up, and the real estate market was going up.
Can I jump in for a second?
You can.
Anthony is the biggest day trader going.
Oh, yeah. No, I have a certain amount.
What were you trading yesterday?
I was getting my ass out of Sirius, and I was trading General Motors.
There you go.
But there's money to be made by playing it every day. But let me tell you, that is a small amount of disposable income.
You have some play money that he's
it's like doing
having
online
fun with.
Poker.
All right,
it's like doing online poker. You just have fun. No, my investments are my investments.
Right,
That's
right.
long term. That's retirement. That's the stuff that I don't fool around with. But to take a few grand and just have a little fun trading some of the stocks, you'll learn some stuff from doing it.
Yeah.
You take some bumps. You hit a few things. You get to know some of these companies a little more intimately. So I kind of enjoy doing that with, and again, only disposable income. You'd never do that with your retirement.
Well, it sounds like you know
money.
what that's about then.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right, because it is no different than kind of playing online
Then
poker.
online poker or going to the track or whatever else you're going to do. You're, something like, here's what I like doing, and I've done this a lot over the years, and especially when the internet bubble was just before it burst.
I'm from Seattle. I was right there.
Oh, man.
Going down.
Everybody, you talk to your landscaper about trading stocks because they were doing it. Like everybody was into it. But I would buy puts and call options on like Google, especially now, where they're flipping 16 points a day, one side or the other. And then you cash out, you make a few bucks, and then you wait because the next day it's either going to drop and you're going to be able to pick up your puts and sell those. So
for people who don't know what that is, and I this is a perfect opportunity. I started writing a financial column for Playboy. They approached me about 6 weeks ago. I have a column that I write for the Seattle Weekly, and I write just about whatever I want to write about. My dog's flatulence, and I'll write about that or whatever. They asked me they approached me about a financial column, and I thought about it, and I said, the only way I'd really be, I think, of value of service, especially right now, because we watched financial news and we all kind of thought we were experts and we got into a lot of trouble with, we'll refinance in 2 years and the real estate market's going to go up, and then the house of cards, of course, came crashing down. And I think a lot of people are like me when I was 30 years old, like embarrassed to ask anybody. So with this financial column, I'm just going to, I started last week with what was this, what was the deal with a mortgage? What happened there? So I explained it in simple terms, not any big financial jargon. And so when you were talking about puts and calls, that a lot of listeners are probably listening to this going, huh? I've heard that terminology. And
I've explained it a few times on the air, but you get new listeners all the time.
Right.
But,
so
it's pretty much you can make money whether the stock goes up and down based on buying or selling the option to buy or sell a stock. So it's a lot cheaper. You don't have to invest. You're leveraging it. You don't have to invest so much money.
You've explained it to me. I still don't get it.
I know.
I gave money to an accountant who gave money to a stupid stockbroker. I lost a little, and now I'm trying to get it back. I didn't lose a lot. I pulled out. I was sick. I told him, stop here. If it goes any lower than this, pull me out. I don't want to lose all this money because I knew that things were kind of falling apart.
Well,
and he let it go 10,000 below where I told him.
Jimmy has a good story, though. He got in the market at a perfect place. It's amazing, actually.
About 6 months ago,
be this lucky.
that was when I jumped in head first.
6 months ago.
I wanted to build a nest egg, and as a result, the whole world economy collapsed.
He literally got in just before everything came
Jimmy
crashing
ruined it
down.
for everybody. He is the mush of Wall Street.
He was the straw that
was
the
you.
camel's back.
You and Madoff.
He was the guy.
It was Jimmy and Madoff, right?
Right.
Is it true you got into Microsoft and Starbucks early?
It is true, but I think, just the myth has kind of grown. I got in. They were my local stocks, man. Seattle guy.
Yeah,
and it wasn't like I took huge positions. It isn't like I bought a bunch of stock in Microsoft and Starbucks. I just got in. I got into a lot of things in 1994.
Even if you just bought one share, you got to tell us your Microsoft. What did you get in at? You have to.
Oh God, what did I get in at back then? But it's doubled a bunch of times since then. I mean, it was maybe $40 a share, but that was in 1994, and especially Starbucks. That was a local company. It started at the Pike Place Market. I remember when it was Starbucks. Dude, they had coffee, whole bean coffee, and tea in one place, and it was good coffee. And I drank Starbucks coffee, and by '94 it had grown. There were stores along the West Coast, I think.
Do you do all the research into a stock before you buy it, or you ever just realize, hey, I'm kind of noticing I use this, I'm seeing other people use it, and then you kind of just buy in based on that.
You know, I don't go through and read all the annual reports or quarterly reports.
Yeah.
I have done that for school and once in a while for my own stock, just because I'm interested in what they're doing next year.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a financial planner that I just talked to. He's got a team of people who do all the research, you know, and I just ask him the questions, and I trust him.
I noticed things like, you know, before Apple announced their earnings last time, which were very good, even in this, you know, crappy economy, I noticed going into the Apple store here in Manhattan, the place is constantly packed.
So there you
I'm
go.
hearing the rings of an iPhone everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you know something? I'm buying Apple products. And you sit there and go, there's something in that. There's something to be said there. There's a story being told. Perhaps I should jump in.
People are getting their music on iTunes.
Right.
And
iTunes,
everybody's got an
people talking about that
iPod
all
walking
the
on the street.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Apple's a good stock.
So that's one of those stocks, especially when you get something that's been dragged down by the economy or the sector goes down. So, you know, a certain company that's doing well also gets dragged down. What do you look at as a good buy? Because everything's been dragged down lately. What do you look at? It doesn't even have to be a specific stock, but like a sector maybe, or...
Well, I mean, a great sector that everybody's talking about, once they figure out what they're going to do with the quote-unquote bad loans. And bad loans are these... How do you get into this without... and make it kind of plain speak? A lot of these banks have mostly good loans. I mean, most of the loans out there are good, but we're all thinking all the loans are bad and foreclosures and bad loans, quote-unquote bad loans. These banks have a bunch of good loans, too, and these banks and financial institution stocks are beat up.
Yeah.
Once whoever the smart guys who are going to go in there and figure out what's good and bad, and these banks and financial institutions are worth a lot more than what they're being traded at right now.
Oh, yeah.
A ton more. So I don't know when the right time is going to be. I have no idea. But, you know, and real estate interest rates are low. If you have a credit score of 720 or above and you have verifiable income, you're
going to get the loan.
You're going to get a good loan. And I don't know if I'd wait any longer. I mean, you could maybe save another 5, 10, or 20 grand on that place you're looking for in 8 months. But if the interest rates go up at all, you're going to pay 30 times that over the life of the loan, 50 times that.
You're never going to hit absolute bottom to buy and absolute top to sell.
Yeah, so it might be
somewhere.
If you have, I've talked to a lot of people. Hey, I got money. I have some dough in the bank, and I'm a first-time home buyer. Should I buy now? If I would.
Yeah.
I would. If I had good credit and a verifiable gig.
Yeah.
I probably would. I'm not. I don't want to buy a house right now, so.
I think it's a good opportunity right now also for to buy a lot of some of these beat up stocks that are just being dragged down by the economy that are good blue chip companies that you're not looking to make
Procter
money
and
on
Gamble.
in a week, but you're gonna. I know people are gonna look back in a year, 2 years, whatever it may be, and go, God damn it, I should have bought then. When everything, you know, when you're looking at this valley in the graph right now, this is going to be where people said, damn it, I should have bought.
If you're my age or younger or 50 or 55, I'm 45. The whole thing is buy low, stay for a long time.
Yeah.
Buy low, not buy high.
That was where I went wrong. I figure the higher it is, the better buy it is. 'Cause then you can wait till it dips and then just dump it.
But get what you pay for.
How old are you, though?
I'm 40.
40. So, you know what? If you would have not sold those positions, I don't know what exactly you had.
I don't either.
Oh, believe me, they were sellable.
Yeah. Oh, they were sellable?
Yeah, when you're facing bankruptcy.
Yeah. Well, you know, if you're not going to if this is retirement dough, right now is a great time to buy probably any blue chip stock.
Yeah, the big ones.
I saw Procter & Gamble trading down at like 50 something.
Do you think General Motors is going to go under?
I'm I don't know, but I'm we bailed them out, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And then they 2 days ago
They just
cut
let go a bunch of people. Yeah.
Didn't we bail them out to keep those jobs in?
Yeah, apparently.
And yeah, Detroit's a place I'd like to go and start putting some foot up some asses.
Yeah.
I mean that's just it's just not right. So. Are they going to go under? I have no idea.
They said when you're smaller, you don't fall as hard, so they're trimming down to try to keep that. But the thing is, I can't see General Motors disappearing from
I can't see
our workforce, our country, and at under $3 a share. You're not making money in a week. You're not making money in a couple of days, maybe not even years. But that seems to me to be one of those stocks that once they do reorganize and get their crap together, and it goes back up, what an opportunity to be in at under $3 a share on an American automotive, legend. It just seems to me one of those stocks that, I have some shares and I'm just holding on to them.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, you should. You have a good way of talking about this stuff.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I hope we're not losing people who are listening.
Screw them.
Yeah. But, I think a lot of people want to know about this kind of stuff, but you start talking about, you say the word stock, and people start to get a little, hazy-eyed. And
scared. And,
yeah. And,
hazy.
But it is a good time. Like, if this is retirement money, if you can get in, like you say, GM or the blue chip stocks, it's a great time to buy. I'm holding on to all my positions because I'm not cashing in tomorrow or next year or in 5 years or in 10 years.
You can't look at your statements every time and go, "Oh, what do you just?"
Oh my God, I just shred them. No joke. The last ones that came in, they were still in the envelopes. I'm like, I don't even want to know right now.
Yeah, that's great. That's healthy. And don't.
I'm not even. I mean, I could look online if I had to. But it's just the principle. I don't want to get caught in looking at this stuff every month.
That's probably sage advice for everybody out there. Don't look at headline news and look in the bottom right corner every day.
And I was online constantly. I never had any kind of investment accounts, and it was fun. It went up a few grand, and then it just didn't.
Yeah.
I hate it.
You had hair down to your ass like 10 months ago.
Oh,
right?
dude, it was depressing. Just yanked it out in a fit of self-hatred and rage. How stupid I am.
Eating chocolate, crying on the toilet.
Yeah, like a true fat girl.
Duff has a heart out here, so we only have a couple minutes left. Loaded. So what's going on? You're doing some music too, Duff?
Yeah,
which is awesome.
Music is my main thing. And
right.
But this has kind of been fun. This whole financing and writing for Playboys is really it's a trip. I'm getting a lot of feedback, and especially here in New York, people really know about that. And, but yeah, Loaded is a band I've had for 10 years, and
that's right.
Even during Velvet Revolver, Loaded would play gigs for a charity up in Seattle. It was a band I formed when I was going to Seattle U, going to business school, and we'd play gigs. We'd go to Japan on my spring break and play, and the band grew and grew, and I think the myth of the band grew more during the tenure of VR. So when the tour was ending last spring, the Velvet Revolver tour, we and Loaded decided, let's make another record, and it was a great sort of getaway for me to reinvigorate me for music. It was a tough year that last probably 6-7 months with Scott. A lot was going on, and as a musician, I was losing track with the art, and it was a lot of just kind of drama, and Loaded got me away from all of that, and we made this record that really was one of the most inspired pieces of music I've been involved with in a long time, and I'm really proud of the record, and I'd put it up against anything I've done.
Wow.
It's not a vanity project. It's not a side project. It's an actual band that we've had, and we just went and played Europe and Japan again, and we're going to tour the States this spring. We have the single that's coming out. Radio's really going for it, and it's a lot of fun. And in saying all this about Loaded and us touring and all that, some positive things for Velvet Revolver have happened. And I don't think Velvet has made our best record by far yet.
You guys announced did you didn't announce the new singer yet?
You guys will know. We'll let you know. Yeah, no. Hopefully it'll be a big announcement. You're like, whoa, yeah.
But you got the guy, definitely. Can you honestly say you got the guy? You're just not ready to tell everybody yet.
I think we have the guy. Yeah.
Are we going to be blown away?
By who it is?
Yeah.
I don't know so much. You'll be blown away by the quality.
Without saying who he is, what other bands has he sung for?
Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin. The guys that there was like 3 guys in the last 3 months or so that all were stellar. And we'd been listening to like 200-300 guys, and you start losing track. Like, is that guy even good?
Yeah,
he might be stellar. I can't tell. I don't know.
You just burn out on hearing so many people. Wow.
Is it a well-known guy?
The guy, semi-known. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. I was here in town, a friend from Anthrax. And I was talking to him about the guy. He goes, "Oh, like musicians know who he is. Oh, that guy's killer."
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of one of those things where we all know he's killer. Like, oh, that makes perfect sense. Why didn't I think of that? So, like I said, I think we have the right guy. There are 3 other partners I have in VR.
Sure.
But I think we're all sort of settling on one particular guy.
How are you in 2 bands like that though, Loaded and VR?
Right now, the next couple of years for me, good thing I'm an A-type personality. I'm going to be really busy. But Loaded is a little left of center. Mm-hmm. It's a quirky band. It's got a lot of humor to it, and when I write for Loaded, it's kind of a different left to center. I can take more risks with writing and be kind of a bit more artistic.
That's got to be great when, like you said, you're a little frustrated if there's a little too much drama happening with Velvet Revolver. You can always go there, and you have kind of a sanctuary. To get away from,
Yeah, it's all cock and ball jokes and
nice. There you go, bananas.
Yes. Just making it easy.
Bananas, socking yourself in your junk.
Yes. Nice uppercut.
Is it the dude from Space Hog? Because people are saying it's already been announced.
The guy the dude Royston from Space Hog. We worked with him. The guy's fantastic.
I love Space Hog.
Yeah,
a band not many people know about, but
right. They had a couple big
Stars
hits.
Was a great song.
Yeah, and we worked with Royston for about 6 weeks, and we actually worked with Royston even before we let Scott go. We were going to have Royston do that last tour of the UK and Europe with us.
Wow.
That's kind of how strained it got at the end. It's let's just cut our losses now and finish this tour with Royston. And Royston was 98% there. It was no fault of his own. There was just, you have to have that perfect chemistry. And for us to get a new singer, it can't just be good, and it can't just be actually, frankly, great. It's got to be amazing.
Yeah,
for people to go, oh, now it makes sense.
You got so many fans, Velvet Revolver fans, Guns N' Roses fans, Loaded fans. You're gonna
and you got us
looked at.
We're the worst critics out of all the fans, and we, for the fans, we want it to be amazing. We can't just go out at this point in our careers and go, okay, well, here's this thing.
We throw this guy up here.
Yeah. So, our quality control is pretty stringent.
Right on.
To say the least.
I meant to say in the meantime, Space Hog, not Stars. Stars is by the band. I'm an idiot. Steven Adler. Do you talk to him?
We're in contact. I've never not talked to him. It's not. I love the guy. He's my same age, but I've always looked at him as a little brother.
He's tortured, man. He's giving everyone some great TV, but that guy is tortured.
I couldn't watch. Somebody called me and it's on TiVo at my house. That show, the Sober House show, and somebody called and said you got to see it's this stuff. And I turned on and I could watch about 4 minutes of it, and my stomach started turning.
Yeah.
And
why would someone say you got to see that? It's like
I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure, and I'm not a big fan of reality TV, and it really hurt me. You know, that watching him like that, and it reminded me of a lot of things. Both dealing with him back in the 90 and 91. It was really sad to watch.
Yeah,
and there he was right there, and people joke about it. Oh, you got to be really effed up to have Guns N' Roses kick you out. But it really wasn't that funny, you know. We did go to him and go, dude, we don't tell anybody to slow down at all. This is 90 and 91, and we're telling you to, you know, asking you, pleading you to slow down. You've gone over the line.
And that line was...
The line was, yeah.
Oof.
It was. It really was. You know, we talked to him as brothers, as loving brothers, and he couldn't pull it back. And you know, it's a treacherous and evil disease, man, and it'll make you do things that you and I can look at and go, what? But I actually understand it a lot more because I have the disease, and yeah, I guess it makes for like you said, good TV. A lot of people are talking about it, but boy,
he's being exploited. You know, Dr. Drew's making believe it's something else, but they're just exploiting the guy. He's tortured. He's, you know, has no business trying to live in a sober house, especially.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the place for him.
I guess, you know, people have asked me about that show and being a sober guy. What do you think about that show? And I guess if one person out of all those people gets sober from that experience, well, then that's worth it, I suppose. But I don't care to watch it.
Yeah. Without the voyeurism aspect, or even the exhibitionism of getting high, because you wonder if somebody wants TV time, are they gonna pick up just because it's more interesting?
Almost
to be on
defeats
TV?
the purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're all. I mean, look, you know, I'm an attention whore too. To be honest, I'm sober, so I mean, I definitely understand that had I gotten sober under those circumstances, it might have been a lot more difficult. Just knowing that if I relapsed, it would be more attention focused on me, or more TV time, or more love, or whatever. You know,
that's interesting. I don't know. I never even thought of it in that way. I know. I even in the depths of my using and all of that, I would never have gone on TV. Never. No way. You know,
there's that one bit of sense that would still be in there going, you don't want this on film and on videotape.
Well, and plus, you know, frankly, all of the things you're running, you got a lot of things running when you're using. You got this guy delivering over here and this guy over there. This guy's actually, everybody thinks he's works on your stereos at your house. And I think this guy, you know, and all of that would be
like you said, full-time job.
And you know, it took a long time acquiring all of these different dealers and their ruses, you know, and that would have that house of cards would have came down,
blown up that spot.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, for me, alcohol was. I got sober very young, so the drugs, yeah, but the booze was the main one for me.
Yeah,
that was my main.
How old were you?
I was 18 when I got sober.
Whoa! Wow!
Yeah,
that's
amazing.
Yeah, we had talked to him about that before and said, like, well, when you're 18, everyone's a jackass when they're drinking. And he's like, no, he was an exceptional ass.
He just knew.
Yeah. At 18, you know, normal people don't do this, normal people don't do that. You know.
Well, that's I'm amazed by people who get sober that young. You know, and how fortunate you are to have hit your low and realize it's a low at 18.
Yeah, I was a complete zero. I never would have made 30. So you know, I am fortunate.
So he moved on to a sexual addiction.
Oh boy, you want to talk about replacing one with the other? Holy mac! There's prostitutes all over the country that are thanking me for quitting drinking and drugs. That's where all of my energy goes.
Yeah, well, okay.
Hi, you look like you need to hit bottom. Come over here, honey.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Christ.
Yeah, Jimmy's been open with that for years on our show.
Yeah, well, at least he's open about it, and he's
that's what these goddamn shows are about. When you realize you're stumbling and you're like, you know, we could have had a little more material. We could have had this. You're amazed what pours out of your mouth and what you'll start discussing as far as your personal life goes and your past.
Yeah,
it's really odd.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of guys who have replaced it with sex, or
it's all right. Sex don't leave you face first on the bathroom floor with tile marks on your cheek.
Well,
no, but it does leave you back
on
first.
Your back. On the floor. With plastic bags all over the place.
You know how it is. Get sick of one, you got to try the other.
Holy Jesus.
All right, we got to get Duff out.
Hey,
man.
All right.
We learned a lot here. You got the Playboy column. doing the finance thing for
Yeah, I'm
Playboy.
going to be looking at that.
We
Definitely.
got Loaded, the new EP's called Wasted Heart.
No, actually, the EP came out in fall. That was.
Oh, I'm sorry. And now
the album comes out. It's called Sick.
Okay,
on
I'm sorry
April
about that.
7th. Thanks for that.
Here it is.
MySpace.com/loaded is the website for it, which is pretty easy to remember. How'd you get loaded? I mean, I'm sure that somebody else had that. You guys probably had to request it, right?
Henceforth, it's Duff McKagan's Loaded.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the website?
When I started the band, it was called Loaded, and it turns out there were some other bands called Loaded, and we got threatened to
So you had to call it Duff McKagan's Loaded.
Yeah, to differentiate ourselves from all the other Loadeds on this planet. So, we have a website, duff-loaded.com.
Okay.
But it's a great band. It's a really great live band. And I'm really having the time of my life right now.
Right on.
What
about Axel? Has he called you to maybe do a little something? People want to know.
Oh, what's going on there?
Yeah.
No.
Open to the possibility?
I've been on this show before. I'm absolutely, I don't ever, that's not something I sit around and go, gosh, I hope we're going to have a reunion, But I know life takes odd angled turns all the time, and you never know what's going to happen. I have no grudges against really anybody from my past, and I've tried to let go of any that I might have.
Healthy, yeah.
I just go on. I move forward, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I don't even know what's going to happen in 4 weeks from now, man. I have no idea.
Good way to live. Yeah. Right on. Hey, Duff, thanks, man.
All right, cool, guys.
Absolutely.
Everyone, it's Duff McKagan. We're going to take a quick break and finish up. Stay there. Opie and Anthony. All right, Opie and Anthony. We got ourselves in a jam. Real late.
Well, you have Duff on like that.
Duff was cool, man.
Yeah. I like Duff.
Really cool.
You know, they seem to think my stock knowledge was very worthy.
He thought you were cute. Like, that cute little
he bought when everything
financial guy
was high and then crashed down.
I really am I am an unlucky worm.
That's luck of the draw. What are you going to do? What was interesting about that interview was people going up to him and going, yeah, you're going to see Steven Adler on TV. He's a complete mess.
Yeah,
like you said, I think, why would you do that to him? They're like brothers.
A good friend of yours and stuff, and somebody goes, hey, you got to see how effed up he is, and it's pretty hopeless to watch, and it's sad. Check it out.
Yes, I can imagine that.
Oh.
All right.
Sitting to your left every day? Hey, at least I can find my bedroom. Come on. Most of the time. If not, I just fall asleep on the couch with a wine glass in my hand, precariously perched.
Yeah. We haven't played this in a while. Steven Adler has been given some great TV, and we were gonna. E-Rock gave me these discs. I'm like, I'm not playing this in front of Duff McKagan. But here's Steven Adler crying about missing Slash.
Oh,
I think this was part of Celebrity Rehab, not Sober House.
My main thing is that you're serious about this, because
I'm serious about it. I want that for Slash back.
All right.
Because it means everything in the world to me. I wish I was dead every day.
Wow, he misses Slash. He's in hell, man, this guy. Absolutely in hell.
All right, what's this? Lipoma?
Slash shooting cocaine.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. You got anything else? Are you shooting down here or anything?
Nah, my neck. I got good pains in my neck.
That's what you're using?
He was shooting into his neck.
Well, you have to. What?
Right into that. Not this one, right? Not the biggie.
What, right into the artery?
Imagine?
It just goes right into his brain.
Who knows if you're all messed up?
My neck.
That's what you're using?
My main thing right now is sneaking away and buying crack.
That's what you want to do, or that's what you...
No, that's what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Guys will actually shoot, obviously behind their legs, but there's guys that will shoot behind their scrotum. They do what they do. There's guys that shoot to get high. There's no veins left.
That's using every conceivable vein when you start doing that.
It's also harder to find there, though. People can't see the track marks.
Ugh. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Oh,
You feel them with your mouth.
Yeah, well, if somebody sees it,
How do you do that? If you're adjusting your seat the wrong way, it's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Imagine, all right, pulling everything up and
put a needle there.
And then one more, Steven Adler punching a china cabinet after talking to Slash, and then he's trashing Matt Soren in this clip.
What'd you do?
He punched the sign again.
Why?
Because I was talking to Slash. I paid 25 cents. Who's gonna play drums on your new solo record? And I go, that piece of Matt Soren. But he calls him up instead of me.
That's what got him.
Wow, it's hard to understand, man.
Yeah.
Hard to understand.
When did he have a stroke, right?
Yeah, from doing too many drugs. And he's still at it. Sober House, one of those episodes were just amazing. Him wandering around the house trying to find his heroin, man.
He's in bad shape, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't make it. How's he going to make it? How's he going to get his life back?
There's people that come off the Bowery, like real hardcore bums who are just living outdoors that wind up getting
bum.
But I mean, you know what I mean? It's like that's definitely doable.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to want to do it. That's all. If you become willing, you'll do it.
Right.
He's bad, but he's not beyond reach.
For the people that aren't that familiar with Steven Adler, do yourself a favor and Google image his name to see what he used to look like and what he looks like now. It's amazing it's the same person. It's unbelievable, actually.
It's kind of amazing that he's still alive.
Huh?
It's amazing he's still alive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes you see people, you're like, wow, they look terrible. It's like, well, I guess the option is dead.
Yeah.
I mean,
look at the option.
It beats the alternative.
Right.
Sometimes.
We'll put the split screen up on onaradio.com.
He's like the Walking Dead.
Huh?
He's like the Walking Dead.
Yeah. I mean, he seems like a really nice guy, has a good personality. People are rooting for him, but...
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Reality audience, they don't root for people. They just want destruction and hardship. And believe me, no one cares that's watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Drew is just looking to, get his name out there. And it's just, you're not getting help from a reality show. Just doesn't happen.
I would love to get him on the show to ask, what is he trying to accomplish? And would he admit that, it helps his name recognition?
Of course it does.
Or, you know what I mean? Because there's a major exploitation going on, which is fine. We exploit people when they're down and out. But people know that.
Yeah.
But with him, it's under the guise that he's helping celebrities and bringing these issues to everybody else. But I don't know about that. I don't really see it that way. Because he's always having group therapy and all this stuff that people would do in this situation.
Yeah.
But in front of everyone's eyes. And and like we said, one of the guys was called up Dr. Drew, and he was on the roof, and he was thinking or doing drugs on the roof. So the first thing Dr. Drew did was grab the camera crew and ran out to find the guy.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just run out by himself?
Good job.
And have a little sit down with the fella on the roof.
The fella.
But he had to make sure it was all filmed for the TV show.
Steve?
Oddly enough, we just got pitched Adler for in studio. So if you guys want to sit him in.
Of course, we would love Steven Adler. When is that going to happen?
Soon.
Yeah, we would love Steven Adler. How great would it be if he comes in with a suit and he's like, "Hello, guys. I was just down on Wall Street ringing the opening bell." And,
I'm into stock. I'm into stock.
Just completely cleaned up.
Yeah, I'd love to have him in.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be a hell of a conversation. All right, I think we got to go. We went real late with Duff McKagan, so
Before we go, can I just give a shout out to somebody who helped me a lot? This guy Jeremy, who I know over at BMW and he's not asking me to do that, but I'm going to do that. He's on Route 17 in New Jersey. I'm driving now an X6, and it's a beast. And I love it.
It's nice.
Everyone who has seen it, everyone who has seen it is asking me questions about it.
Really?
I'm like the cool guy with the. I've never been the cool guy.
No, you're the cool guy.
Never in my life.
What does it look like?
Oh, Jimmy.
It's it looks like a big.
Is it that?
Yeah, it's.
Hey, that's pretty cool, man.
Fantastic, dude.
Let me see front view.
A little front view action.
Look at Jimmy.
Yeah, it's
Jimmy styling.
It's got. I like the windows big enough for a hooker to lean in.
You have no idea. A hooker.
No wonder how.
What?
God damn it.
Did I step on you? I'm sorry.
No, I tripped.
Mice, water.
Stumbled right up.
Where are we at today?
Enough about the mouse.
I figured I'd keep it going for
Well,
you guys
why
because
not?
you almost forgot.
But you know what I don't have in it? I don't have Sirius yet because the new chips, which you can get the Best of XM package, I have to wait a month for. So I can't even listen to our...
Might want to just wait.
No, I want to get it.
I'm getting my new car today, too, man.
Oh.
Now I'm jealous. I'm thinking maybe I should have got the Beast.
Oh, dude, it is a beast.
Look at that thing. It's nice.
It really is. It smells like... I won't even open the windows because I like the new car smell.
Oh, that goes away.
Yeah.
Driving quickly. But they took good care of me. It was a lot of people tried to help me. A lot of people were very nice. But this is what I ultimately went with. It's amazing. I had my heart set on something and it couldn't happen.
Right.
And then I went here and just found this. I'm in love with it.
Awesome. Know what I do? Because I can't deal with having a new car. So I'm going to get the keys today, and then I'm going to punch the side of the car, get it over with.
Why, you afraid of it getting dinged?
Yeah, so I figure if I do the first ding, then I don't have to obsess about that anymore.
You don't have to kill the person.
So one big kick to the side, and I'm like, okay, now I'm good.
You silly goose. I lease it, and then I got some kind of insurance on it. It's not that much,
Yay.
which covers like $5,000 worth of damage you're going to get from the garages and backing up. But then again, my backup camera will cover a lot of the damages. See, backing up, a lot of people hurt their neck looking over the thing. I just kind of peek into the monitor in the backup camera, and they say don't rely heavily on the backup camera.
All about the backup camera.
That backup camera is a whiz.
It's wonderful.
Isn't it wonderful? And it gives you a little warning beep when you're getting close to something. And you look at the camera, you're like, I never would have backed this far up without a camera. You get right there on the bumper.
I back up down the highway. This way I can just look at things right in front of the car.
Yeah.
That camera thing is pretty much in every car now. I mean, they're
wonderful.
They're really moving forward with that technology.
With your luck, you'd kick the car to make a dent in it and break your air conditioner and heater on your passenger side.
And the floor would fall out of the bottom.
Well, what are you going to do?
And give it 2 flat tires.
What are you going to do? I'm just praying that there's not a third flat tire because I got to drive that piece of crap back out to Long Island and leave it on the side of the road for somebody to find.
You have to take a train out of there. What time are you going to get your vehicle?
Right after the show, I guess.
I would offer to take you out there, but I'm afraid you'll cut a gasser and wreck the new truck smell.
A lot of protein gassers yesterday. Oof.
Yeah, so have I. I actually was I'm so embarrassed by my farts, I actually just leave the room. Like, she knows what I'm going to do. Because I tell her, like, I got to go fix something.
Yeah.
And she knows it's time for a gasser.
I just yell, I got a sour stomach. Leave me alone.
Sour stomach.
Let's get out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Rock and roll. Continuing with the Opie and Anthony show. Michael Phelps on TV there. They're arresting everybody.
It's so stupid. It's South Carolina.
Fucking asshole sheriff.
This stupid fucking sheriff in South Carolina thinks there's some criminal charges that they could get on these guys because of the bong picture.
Right.
What the fuck?
I think they've arrested 8 or 9 guys at this point.
For what?
This fucking guy's trying to get a little headline for himself. What's promising, though, and I forgot about this until I saw the Michael Phelps. I was watching TV yesterday, and of course, what was it? Kellogg's dumped Michael Phelps?
Yeah. Well, they didn't re-up his contract.
It was Kellogg's,
expiring,
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Michael Phelps fans are starting their own boycott of Kellogg's. Now, I know how Ann is like, those boycotts don't work and all blah, blah, blah. But this is what I was thinking, because now we're all doing, whether it's Facebook or Twitter and all that, we're all kind of getting connected. Mm-hmm. And I think that people could finally fight back with these big corporations using their Facebooks and such. Because they're saying, I think it was a Facebook thing that started this. Like, hey, man, if you're a fan of Michael Phelps, stop eating Kellogg's and let's make our own statement here. So they're fighting back a little bit because the potheads mostly, they're like, fuck this isn't right. Did you find more info on that? Because I'm generalizing.
Yep.
I understand that, but what I'm saying with all this social networking that everyone's doing, it makes it a little easier to fight back against the corporations and such.
And this is why I would support it.
Sorry, Jimmy, just to finish my point, when we got fired over the years, right? All the fans would get together like, we got to do something, but they weren't connected, so they would like, well, I'm going to do a protest tomorrow, and 5 people would show up because there was no organization.
All we have is Danny at the fucking police barrier.
Because it was like kicking an anthill.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was like kicking an anthill and everyone just trying to figure it out, but you're not organized. But now, if something happens, you can pop a message to everybody on Facebook or whatever and go, look, we're fucked. We need to do this. So it's interesting is what I'm saying.
I would support it because this is what fucking scumbags this company is. This guy fucking wins 12 gold medals for this country.
Yeah.
He wins 12 fucking gold medals for the United States, and he smokes a joint or a bong hit, and he's not good for their image.
Right.
Yeah.
What a bunch of
Stop it.
fucking scumbags.
How many potheads eat your cereal?
Right.
Come on.
Hold on. You got to treat. Oh, give me my food.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Kenny was
Yelling
being
at
tardy.
Kenny.
Never gets. Sushi.
You got some sushi?
I have
some sushi.
Yes. I
James
did.
Norton got some sushi.
I did. Hold on. Excuse me. Open my seaweed salad.
Ew, seaweed salad.
Ew, why is that?
I like
Seaweed
eating
salad.
healthy, but seaweed.
Fucking rules.
They just put the word salad behind
Right.
it. You got to plate of seaweed.
Good. I want some seaweed.
Does it smell like fucking
Can I see
rank
your seaweed?
snitch?
You can't. No, you know what it looks like. It's not. I want to see how.
I you know me. I like smelling food. Can I see it?
No, you can't.
Please?
I will say the avocado. I'm not eating fish from this place yet 'cause I don't know if I trust it.
There's either a mastodon or Kenny standing in front of the camera. Can't tell which.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Even after it talks, you can't tell.
I'm sorry.
He's master dumb.
ESPN. Yeah, the guy that owned the bong, he was stupid enough to put it up on eBay. Thank you, Denny Miller. That's true. Coming out of Philly. Pot activists ripped Kellogg's company for dropping
Good.
Phelps. I just think this is kind of interesting, and it shows
Yes.
the direction we're kind of going in with this social networking. Bursting with indignation. No, I know.
Oh.
Bursting with indignation.
Thank God.
Thank God you said.
Yes.
Oh, I know I could stammer my way through a news story, but I know I know the word indignation. Legions of legalized marijuana advocates are urging a boycott of Kellogg's company, including all of its popular munchies, for deciding to cut ties with Olympic hero Michael Phelps after he was photographed with a pot pipe. The guy made a fucking mistake, and he wasn't on any drugs when he was winning the gold medals for this fine country of ours.
No, that's the part of him you're endorsing.
The leader of one of the biggest groups, the Marijuana Policy Project, called Kellogg's action hypocritical and disgusting and said he'd never seen his membership so angry. I might be right. With more than 2,300 of them signing an online petition.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
Everything I just said for the last 15 minutes,
just throw it away.
Yeah, just take it out of the replay.
You know what it
shit.
is? You're talking about that, people getting together. They've been getting together with organizations even before the internet, letter writing, things like that. They belong to church groups, whatever the fuck it is. And they got results just by doing that. That was their way to get together. So even though there is the internet now and you could kind of rally the troops, people are apathetic to everything, especially potheads. You're just like, fuck him. Who cares? Let him have his gold medals. I just want to smoke a joint.
He should. The fact that he won that much for this country.
We should be able to do whatever the fuck
We really
he wants,
are
man.
just a country full of shitheads.
Yeah.
Boobs.
Yeah. I usually don't do this, but I'm going to read another paragraph. I usually only read the first two paragraphs. You learn everything from the first two paragraphs. Paragraphs of each story. Kellogg's had no problem signing up Phelps when he had a conviction for drunk driving, an illegal act that could actually have killed someone. That is a fact.
Oh, he had a DWI?
Said Rob Campia, the group's executive director.
To drop him
for choosing to relax with a substance that's safer than beer, it looks like, yes, is an outrage. And it sends a dangerous message to young people. There you go. So they're trying.
Dangerous message.
I guess we got a long ways to go before we do all truly organize and fight back a little bit.
We certainly do.
I figured it out. I'm going to hire him.
Oh, boy. There you go. Fox Business. Bill Karma's in. Wow.
Serious talks to Liberty to avoid unsolicited takeover. Serious tries to avoid bid from Charles Ergen's Dish Network. How about that? Who are they showing there?
POTUS. Ugh.
Oh.
That's why this company's in
POTUS.
Stupid POTUS.
Yeah, man. All right. And serious. Oh, gee, you don't want to look at that 5-year chart.
Backroom negotiations reorganize under Chapter 11 and then come out with your white knight waiting at the gate, so to speak. But I mean, the showdown's coming quickly. I mean, think about it. You've got until Tuesday to figure out something, and I think egos are no doubt coming into play. I mean, let's not question that whatsoever.
Tika?
This reminds me of, the whole Microsoft Jerry Yang Yahoo deal, where Yang basically, cost his shareholders billions and billions of dollars. I think whoever gets it, whether it's Ergen or Malone, they can make it work. And I think, obviously shareholders are done. But boy, oh boy, these egos, they do get in the way.
Yeah, and you think about it, Ashley, I know we were talking about it yesterday when you compare the likes of GM stock to what's happened to Sirius XM.
Yeah.
$13.6 billion bid 2 years ago this month. I mean, incredible.
Yeah, and how much is the stock worth now? 5 cents? I mean,
yeah,
the
it's at 8
shareholders.
cents right now.
Yeah,
8.
Yeah, I mean, certainly I think the bankruptcy papers are written up and ready to be put in. Obviously, the big issue is the debt. I think overall, though, satellite costs are coming down, and I think if they got saddled with all these huge contracts, but there might still be some money in there, But obviously, reorganization is the key word here.
Right.
Yep. All right, guys, let's leave it there. We'll continue to watch the saga.
Fire everyone,
head over
not
to Fox
us.
Business contributor Charles.
Except
Good morning,
us.
Charles.
Good morning. That was funny. You said just to thank Bob for negotiating a contract that wouldn't stay under the radar.
Yeah, that stays under the radar.
Yeah, no
Bob
kidding.
had a good strategy.
Oh, they're gonna
negotiate a crap contract for us.
I would imagine whoever's taking over this company would be doing some
Renegotiating.
and we're certainly not one of the big contracts that they would be looking at first.
7.2 cents right now. What do? Do you fool with it? Do you dabble in it a little bit, guys?
Just told me you got out.
I got out at 8.
Oh,
Now it's 7.2.
Go. Do a
You
little
got to go
dabbling.
penny to penny with this one,
Do
my
a little
friend.
dabbling.
You want me to dabble?
Yeah, go a little dabbling.
Let me see. No, I wanted to go a little lower.
Dude,
I wanted
what
to
the
it's
fuck
got to go into the 6s.
Is that?
That's that pregnant woman that had 80 babies.
Holy shit.
Look at the stretch marks on her side. That looks just like the way that pregnant woman's belly looked in Dawn of the Dead before that
I'm sure
zombie baby came out.
TMZ's got the picture, but they're showing it on TV right now. It looks like she has is it a hoppity hop?
Yeah,
hippity hop or whatever. In the front there, they're showing her with like she looks really good right there.
No, she doesn't.
I would. Would you, Danny? No. Right there, just looking at the face.
She doesn't look like she used to have a cleft palate.
Yeah. She looks like one of those cleft palate kids that got fixed or something.
I don't like the whole duck collagen lip thing.
I don't. I'm not digging that.
She does have
like
she does have Heath Ledger lips, but.
And what is she?
Well, she's a whore.
Espanol?
No, she's not even a whore.
She got some Espanol in her?
She likes the turkey base.
She have a nose job, too?
Yeah, it looks like she's done a little plastic surgery.
I think one of the babies fell out of it.
Go to TMZ.com, though. The picture is amazing because she's lifting up her shirt to show the belly before she gave birth to the 8 kids. And I don't even know how you live. How does the body survive that?
8 people arrested for a fucking party where a picture of some guy smoking a bong was taken. How do you justify that? 8 people. You don't arrest 8 people on fucking like weapons charges. Holy shit.
What a fucking dick that sheriff.
Oh, that sheriff's got to be a cunt.
He's just everyone's looking for their family.
He looked a lot taller on the road.
Oh, the Letterman thing is getting legs?
I suck today. Can't get any of my... Oh, the Letterman and
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin.
We started the show talking about it. It was just a very strange interview, but we're a little suspicious. We think that maybe Joaquin's doing a little something.
Yeah.
People are saying he's pulling a Borat situation.
Yeah.
Trainwreck TV.
Why does he
it's on
just stop trying to be
MSNBC.
interesting?
Could you get that up there, Danny? That's too late now.
Why is it? Can Joaquin do this? Stop trying to be fucking an intriguing artist. Just quit sucking. I just want to know, why can I stop being boring?
You know what? Anthony, we weren't going to do it, but you know what? Get the interview. Get the long-form interview. It'll drive Jimmy nuts. And you tell me what he's doing.
I bet you he's just full of, forgive my language, but I bet you he's full of bunk.
Hey.
Hope the new people coming into the company don't hear that language.
New people coming to the company.
It's obvious something's happening. And it's obvious that something is happening
6-9.
Today, tomorrow, Tuesday at the latest. There'll be some big announcement, is what I think. Right?
I'm waiting. 5-5. I'll put an order in.
It's at 5.5 right now?
No. It's at 6.98. At 5.9 or 5.5, I'll dive back in.
You're going to do a little dabbling?
Here we go. Let me set an order.
What would you do if
You're
all of a
setting
sudden there was
a dabble
an
order?
announcement made that went up to $200 a share?
Oh, my God. That's what everyone's
What,
hoping.
right now or in a minute? It's big difference.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's get...
I own 29,000 shares.
We'll put a...
Buy order in.
Buy order
It ain't going down
in.
in...
A limit order. Good for the day. Preview order. Cannot accept your order.
Ooh,
Hey.
I hope it's because the thing is just rocketing up to 100.
No,
That's right.
I may have to off a few shares of my General Motors.
Why, you broke?
No, I have a lot in General Motors.
Gordon Creepo? Gordon Petto.
You suck. All right, let's see. Well, I really don't want to touch that.
All right, don't touch your GM, man.
What are you going to do?
You're a big fan of that GM stock.
Has it gone up or not since you've had it?
What, General Motors?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been going up and down, but below my buy-in price. What's GM doing right this second? Let me see. Come on, down. Holy shit, down 11 cents.
Oh, boy.
That's right.
It was just up 11 yesterday.
What's it cost now?
$2.63.
Go out and get me a share.
One share.
I'll take one share, please. And if it goes up to $237,000 a share, sell.
He's already made us $50,000.
Dude, let's call our guy.
Yeah.
And insist he talks to us, and let's buy one share of Sirius stock.
I want one share.
I'm conservative.
It's going to rocket up to $1 million a share.
All right, we're getting the Joaquin Phoenix thing. We're going to
Joaquin.
do some other stuff today.
Joaquin.
You know, it'd be great if it said, if the headline was Opie and Anthony show fired, and then 10 minutes later, stock prices soar. All of a sudden, it was like $38 a share.
We've been
But
the
Jimmy,
anchor.
that would be sad.
Oh, you're right. I actually meant to say that.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Oh, who's calling me?
Oh, good. Okay. Come on.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Jello.
This is James. Who's this?
Cunt.
Yes.
Cunt. 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 Cunt.
What happened to your phone call, Jimmy?
What happened? You just like hung
Jimmy,
up in
what
the middle of
happened?
your call, James.
What was that about?
What happened?
Jimmy?
Jimmy,
what happened?
I hit the button by mistake.
You hung up right in the middle of your call.
Yeah, that was someone from Park Avenue BMW who actually helped me get the car.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Well, once you redial, I'm sure you
No,
can
the
make
actually number came up as unknown.
Yeah, did it?
Yeah, I believe that never would have answered.
All right. Yeah, we're a little distracted. What can I tell you? Wondering,
Hey, you wonder what's
we-
going on at this joint.
Yeah,
There's all kinds of news
who we're
going
going to
on.
be reporting to.
You know what's amazing?
I hope it's not the
not
unemployment
amazing.
line.
It's intriguing to anybody that works for this company.
Yeah.
You realize how important it is to your life, yet how little it means to other people's lives. Because I've had people, and I say, yeah, I work for Sirius XM, and they go, are they going to merge?
You're right, yeah.
Still, they're like, are they going to merge? It's like, dude, you fucking past the merge, teetering on bankruptcy.
Yeah, you ought to know this, Bob.
Oh, my God. Doom and gloom.
Oh,
Wow.
guys, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I'm on the.
Oh, my
Guys, it's Bob. Oh, Jesus! Oh my God! Yeah, the company. I'm sure you've read in the papers. I'm so sorry. I'm driving up to San Francisco to make a little splash off the Golden Gate Bridge. This is just more than I could take.
Tell my family I love them.
And I know it's a toll bridge, so I'll leave the receipt on my dashboard before I jump. Could you please make sure it's deducted from my taxes? Thank you.
I don't want the government getting their greedy hands on the 75-cent toll money I just spent.
But, I don't know. If the company goes bankrupt, we should just all slit our wrists, I guess.
I'm trying to get info. I don't know what to tell you at this point.
I don't know. I think there's a company. We might have to all move to Japan. I'm trying. Look, Chief, my kids are in that water, too.
Wow, actress Salma Hayek breastfeeds a sick baby in Sierra Leone.
This fucking twisted bitch.
That's twisted, man.
She apparently had some milk left over from when she fucking birthed. And she goes over to Africa and picks up some sick African baby, and it latches onto her tit, and she fucking is feeding it.
What the fuck was wrong with us? Why couldn't you offer that to us?
You better have a check valve on that fucking nipple to keep any backflow from getting any AIDS into you. You know how that is. It's running rampant over there. Look, they're showing her fucking fit. What was the useless mother sitting there?
Can you get the audio up, Danny?
Get on her tit.
We're playing with the TV today. Get me up on that screen, please.
Selma Hayek. Look at her tit hanging out.
Look at those tits. Oh,
the kid don't know how lucky he is.
And you like her tits?
Her tits, Opie? She has big tits.
They're full of milk, those tits.
I'd love to suck those fat, milk-laden tits.
When he felt the nourishment, he immediately stopped crying.
Well, of course.
Any human latched onto Selma Hayek's tit is going to stop crying.
Right.
I don't care if you're at your fucking a loved one's funeral.
Wait, we can go Joaquin Phoenix.
Comfortable? Is it itchy? Is it? Are you pleased with it?
His beard.
I'm okay with it, but now you're making me feel weird about it.
I'm sorry, I'm making you feel weird about it?
Is there something wrong?
I can't be the first one to make you feel weird about it. What will you do now?
Well, I've been working on my music.
Music? Well, you know, when I saw you in Walk the Line, I said, this guy is tremendous. He's singing, and it sounded great. So is that the kind of music you're interested in?
No, I do more hip-hop music.
Hip-hop music.
That's stupid clutch space.
That's a joke. Yeah. What do you have them on?
I'm sorry?
What do you gas them up with?
Can you set up the clip for us, Joaquin?
Are you kidding? Are you serious? Just the maniacal laughter? I don't know what the clip is.
Don't know what the clip is? It's maybe you and a scene with you and Gwyneth Paltrow?
All right, you're doing fine.
Thanks. High praise coming from you. We're having fun.
That's
We're
fun?
Having fun. Just relax, seriously. I'll come to your house and chew gum.
Shit. I don't have to.
No, just relax.
I won't chew the gum.
Yeah. And Joaquin, I'm sorry you couldn't be here tonight.
Oh, that dumb laugh.
It doesn't get less funny.
Yeah, it's the cackling cunt show.
That was
it
perfect.
is actually.
What's going on with this guy?
Was there any
comment today?
Nothing, bitches.
No, Joaquin's camp is not commenting. And maybe, you know what, let's put the period at the end of this sentence.
Or between your legs.
In a strange sense, it's like, yeah, now I'm interested in the movie because this is phenomenal. I mean, as if there aren't enough problems in Hollywood with actors getting a bad rap for being difficult. He comes on and pulls this performance out. Did he fall asleep? Did he crawl out from under a bridge is the better question. I mean, look at his appearance. The guy's a mess right now. But all kidding aside, I think this shows that Letterman is so good at what he does. I mean, he really had a chance to shine. This is clearly a difficult
stupid. He's
interview to
fucking
say
putting
the
on a
least.
show.
And
Trying to be interesting.
We're all watching and talking about it.
Stupid
All right, Courtney
Blues
Hazel
Brothers
writes the
suit.
scoop on MSNBC.com.
Fucking
Check it
another
out.
boring
Thank you.
actor.
And we will be right.
Why can't they go with the angle, at least throw it out there that, do you think this is real? You think, it's Hollywood, they like to do stuff
Look at how
for publicity?
wacky he looks.
Like, why are they just assume that he's fucked up and why can't it be something else?
Yeah.
Why is it never something else to at least discuss? Like, do you think he's doing this to, get some publicity, get everyone talking about the new movie?
Of course he is.
Because it's very suspicious. There was one time during the interview, if you watch the whole thing, he kind of smiles at Letterman.
Yep.
And it almost looked like he was breaking the character he was playing.
The character. Joaquin does characters.
And it didn't look that messy. He's got long hair and a beard. How many,
He's just trying to be interesting.
It looks like he's still showering and taking care of himself. He didn't look smelly.
I hate it. And I love that giant cleft space where his beard hair can't cover.
Right.
The giant fucking cleft space.
That big, gap. The big mustache gap. He had one of those. Those posters around the city and in the paper. They're back again.
No, me and my boner all day.
Show those little kids in some faraway lands with their cleft palate. I want to look at that. Looks like they got shot in the fucking face. Yeah.
Creepy. The African mother didn't have breast milk.
Who knows?
She's all dried up and
Selma just shoved her fucking fat, juicy American tit. Or whatever. Is she Spanish? What is she? I have no idea.
Fat and juicy were the operative words.
She lives in America, I think, right? Yeah, and she just the kid was latching on like, wow, this is fucking amazing.
This rocks. Can
Holy
you imagine?
Shit. Kid wouldn't let go.
Way to make the other mother feel self-conscious.
She was just sitting in the dirt in a corner in that hovel they fucking live in.
With her dried boobs.
Do something.
And here comes Miss Moisture.
Plow the fucking ground and plant the seed, dummy. God. I'm so tired of it. How many billions of dollars we send over there?
Fucking nothing happens.
Right.
What do they make?
I'd like
fucking
to
hats?
welcome Tom Skerritt to the show.
I don't know. That might be one of the new bosses, to be honest with you. Looks a lot like someone that's been in the paper in the last couple of days. Well, not that guy. He's another guy.
No.
An older guy.
Hi, sir. We're getting people coming into the the studio audience.
You picked a great day to come check us out. We're all distracted, wondering what the hell's going on with us.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, teach a man to fish.
Mm-hmm. He'll fish.
He'll eat forever.
Well, they say if you hand it, what do they say? But give a man a fish.
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, and he'll eat for a lifetime.
Oh, look at her boobies, though.
Suckle. Teach a man. Give a man a fish,
really good one?
and Selma Hayek will stick it on her tit.
Yeah. Or
oh, look at those fucking those food banks.
Those fat tits.
Dear God.
They are giant.
And she's getting up there now, man. She's been around a while.
She looked really good in fucking at the titty twister. She's dancing around in Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She comes out with the snake at first, and then she fucking gets on the table.
Shit, that's a long time ago.
And then they go kind of into slow motion. She's waving her hair around. She looked pretty fucking good in that. Oh. All right. We're just looking at a rear picture of her.
Well, she's got the Hispanic ass.
She always has had a wide ass. Oof. Even in Dusk Till Dawn, they did a great job kind of keeping that in the shadows.
All right. She's more of an iceberg. That's okay.
But, whoa.
It's not even that bad.
You know how nice that would be to fuck?
Yeah, you like that?
Of course, I'd fuck it with sand in it.
With the sand all over it. Ow.
Old gritty penis.
Ow. Because it don't look bad where she's playing with the dog and the oven mitts and peanut butter. Why not? It's a day.
Wow. This peanut butter guy's pleading the fifth. He should be shot.
Oh, this guy.
Fucking scumbag.
Apparently, that salmonella everybody was getting from the peanut butter and shit, this fucking guy knew there was a problem. And just had people picking shit up off the floor.
Peanut butter?
Yeah, peanuts. Raw peanuts. Yeah. Off the floor, throwing them in the machines.
You lose a lot of good weight, though, when you have the salmonella.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Especially when you die. There were a couple of people died from it.
What are you gonna do?
There was some poor son of a bitch that was at one of these hearings against this guy, and he goes, and it was, tragic, but funny the way he said it. He's just like, my father died...
Sorry.
From peanut butter.
He didn't say it like
He did. He said it just like that. And it was like, God, that really is bad when you think of, he was born, he raised his family. It's like, well, how's he going to go? My father died from peanut butter. Yeah.
I want to hear that about 100 times the next week from our listeners.
Your father shouldn't have shoved it up his nose and tried to breathe.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with salmonella. His father thought it was Vicks Vapor Rub. Stupid asshole. Keep the peanut butter out of your nose, dummy.
What was the other movie she danced around in like a stripper? That's why I was confused.
Oh. See, she's very hippie in that.
Kevin Smith, Dogma, right?
Oh, she was in Dogma.
She had the librarian glasses?
Yeah.
As the stripper in Dogma, too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
big,
why.
Thick, juicy legs, man. Edward Norton used to bang her.
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
For real?
He was dating Salma Hayek, yeah.
There's a great scene in Dusk Till Dawn where she's dancing and she's in front of George Clooney, And George Clooney is just staring into her asshole. Just gazing into her asshole. What do you got there, Mr. Rock?
I don't know, but I just signed for a cake for Steve. It was overnighted.
Well, you sure that's not spelled wrong?
I was trying to figure out how you make cock out of cake.
Yeah, that's good.
Were you with me on that one?
I didn't.
All right. No, it's a very good line, Jim.
Oh, is that a good one?
Thank you. Why don't you open it up so we can look at it?
Yeah, let's look.
Yeah, let me look at the cake.
Pass it around. Let everybody see
you
it.
heard Anthony. Pass it around.
Right. If there's a cock in my ass, if there's a cock in my ass, I'll know we have a producer.
Let me see it.
What kind of cake is that?
From Louisiana.
Oh, I'm sure
All right,
it's
let's
good
see.
then. Yeah.
Let me see.
I'm moving all the toys.
What's the other shit? Is there some wrapped stuff in there?
There's medals
Mardi
and
Gras
beads.
beads.
Mardi Gras shit.
Those are called Mardi Gras beads.
What the hell
What is that?
that?
The miscarriage cake.
It's a big.
That's food poisoning waiting to happen.
Of course it is.
Look at that thing.
What is it?
You wouldn't eat that?
No.
No.
Somebody sent it from Louisiana?
Yeah.
It's from Heidel's Bakery.
Christ.
Is it? What is it though?
It's a fucking cake. You
It
eat
doesn't
it.
look like a cake. It looks
You
like
eat
a
it.
like a
From
bread product.
Nolans. Let me see. Tip it up this way.
Oh, there's sweat on the inside.
It was there.
Smells fucking yummy. I gotta be honest.
Oh, it looks like it's covered in jizz.
Well, that's my remarks. Tell Steve to get it. Open this up. I want to try the frosting.
You really do?
I'm not gonna get food poisoning.
I'm afraid of anything that people send.
people
I'm
awful.
very paranoid.
It smells good though.
Wouldn't you be?
What?
I see horrible things
I
on a
was-
daily basis. I'm paranoid.
We don't agree with a lot these
You're
days,
a
Ant,
sweetie.
but I'm with you
See,
today.
Now, Kenny,
I don't eat the
let's get Kenny's
food
professional
from in
opinion.
the mail.
Kenny, that just came in the mail. Would you ever eat that?
Negative.
And would you let, like, Jimmy eat it?
No, I got Jimmy tasty treats from a fan that I trust.
What is it?
Oh.
Who's the fucking fan? Open my
Who do you
tasty
trust?
treats.
Kenny, I hate to be a nudge,
Cakey,
but could
not
you get
flaky?
me some cakey? I would love like a marble cakey muffin thing.
Smells fucking
I
great.
hear, I hear there's a nice sticky bun in here.
Oh!
Thank you. Oh, let's open
It was
that
just
up.
called a bun.
Jimmy, can I see that?
No, you're gonna step on it.
Yeah, he
I'm
would.
hungry though today. I wouldn't do that.
Ooh.
Give me one.
Do I have a
Give me
what am I supposed to eat these with my fingers? I'm a gentleman.
It's very sticky. It's a sticky bun.
I know.
Mm.
Thank you.
Oh, well, here comes
I have not
E-Rock.
eaten sweets in a while. Thank you, my love.
E-Rock, taste that.
I can't.
You're the food taster.
Oh, boy, you can't. Why?
Why?
Because I can't eat this.
Why?
Because I'm on the diet.
Jimmy's eating, and
It's
he's
on-
on a
it's
diet.
made on
No,
Ezekiel
eat.
bread.
Not on mine.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
allowed to have sticky buns on my diet.
Let's go to Andy
Thanks,
in New
Dan.
Orleans. Andy.
Hey guys, it's Anthony from New Orleans. I just want to tell
Okay.
you guys, it's called a king cake. It's a New Orleans tradition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adele's Bakery is very prestigious down here, so try it, guys. You're not going to regret it, I swear.
What? Hey,
All
you
right, I
won't regret
apologize
it.
to the bakery. It just
What,
looks a little weird.
All it is dough with icing and
No, I want.
sprinkles on it. There's nothing
Put that
wrong
back before I break your
with it.
fingers.
Watch out, boys.
All right. Well, apparently it's a very prestigious bakery.
Do you have a knife, Kenny? So I can cut it?
Anthony from Karen and Doug in NOLA, a.k.a. Vibur, V-I-B-U-R, on Whackbag and Pal Talk.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I don't know. I wouldn't eat anything a Vibber scent.
I'm a Vibber lover, so I will.
All right.
Why? What does Vibur do?
I have no idea.
Wow, this sticky bun. Who are these from?
I don't know.
Oh.
Just one of these.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's a stretch, but it worked. How is that, Jimmy? You are stuffing your fucking face, aren't you?
What is that, Jimmy?
What are they, cinnamon?
Sticky buns, and they're fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I've been eating good for 3 weeks.
Oh, you're blowing it right now. You
That's right.
blew it.
You blew it.
No? E-Rock,
I'm
you want
a
one?
cheat day.
No?
Today's a cheat day?
It will be now.
All right.
E-Rock's going to have some Ezekiel bread and fucking grapefruit.
I can't wait till he falls off the wagon.
Oh, I know.
Oh, that'll
Please.
happen by
Make a
tomorrow.
big pothole in the road. Fucking asteroid.
Travis, why are you in
Have some
here?
sticky bun,
Well,
Travis.
everyone else is calling saying that there is a prize somewhere inside these cakes.
Holy shit, really?
What kind of prize?
Like a
Salmonella.
little toy. yeah, that's it.
There's no little prize.
What, that's a
Wasn't
prize?
that supposed to be in it, though?
You're sitting in the middle of the box.
So you
It's a
can
little
fucking
jug.
There's
choke
supposed
on
to be
it?
a little toy inside.
Oh, that's
Great.
real,
Let's
a
get
little
ready for
toy
the
inside.
Heimlich.
That's smart, yeah. Better be good at the...
Wonderful.
Have a sticky bun, Travis. They're for the whole gang.
Oh, Travis.
If you touch it, take two.
He just did.
Yes.
He likes two. They look like balls when they're together like that.
Dwight in Maryland.
Don't lay them on your chin. Eat them.
Hey, the stock market loves the stimulus package. Down 200 already. Go ahead there, Dwight.
Yellow.
Dwight.
Yeah.
You're on the...
Huh?
Let me know when I can talk.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure they took the baby out of the king cake because someone sued in the past whenever they took a bite out of it and ate it, and they probably sued, so now they're probably going to take that baby out of that cake, you know?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I was calling for Tank Hankerus. I just need some advice.
Oh, you need some Tank Hankerus advice.
Would that be all right?
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
you're lucky because Tank Hankerus is here today.
Wow.
Where's Tank?
This cake fucking rules.
Yeah.
Really?
It's going to be a bad cheat day.
Oh, you are cheating
You're deep.
horribly.
I've been very good.
Here's Tank Hankerus.
Binge and purge. Puke in the bathroom.
No.
Never.
Tank, we got Dwight on the phone.
No, it's Dwayne.
What's up, Dwight? Dwayne. What, get your headphones on there, Tank.
Yeah, Tank.
D-U-A-N-E.
Here, hold on. Shit, Dick Hankerus is putting his fucking things on.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello.
It's good to talk to all of you. I really, really like all of you very much.
Really.
And Opie and Anthony.
Your call is sucking a fuck right now.
Tank Hankerus is here,
Please.
I'm on an iPhone.
No one cares.
No, not the quality of the actual signal. Your call itself, what you're saying, sucks.
Absolutely.
Tank Hankerus is here.
Absolutely.
Can't even get to the point.
Dude, get to the point. Tank Hankerus is here. What do you want to ask him?
Tank, listen, I want to do something special for my wife this year for Valentine's Day. You have any advice? What should I do? I've always failed in the past.
Great acting.
Here's more great acting.
Wait, why are you talking to Z-Rock? You're supposed to come in here
Tank
as
wasn't
Tank.
ready yet.
But you were supposed to come in as Tank Hankerus.
Tank's right here. Well, Dwight, I'd suggest you go to proflowers.com. Put Opie up on in the corner there on the microphone and take advantage of that special Valentine's Day deal that they got going. She'll love it.
Oh, that's some
There's a
great.
really cheap plug in there. Yeah, you have any real advice?
Yeah, like they need another plug, Z-Rock. I mean, Tank. Jesus. It's all we've talked about for the last 2 weeks.
Fuck's sake, man, you're amateur.
You know what, Dwayne? It's not working.
Oh, come on. Jesus Christ, E-Rock. For once.
Well,
Character acting with you.
you know what?
From New Hampshire.
We're usually with you, my friend, but I don't think E-Rock was the problem this time
No,
around.
I think you sucked.
It was me?
Yeah, you're gonna
you
have to
really
take your beating.
sucked, dude. Just fucking. Now, when you hang up, turn the radio up and be embarrassed at the last tail end of what you hear.
Sure.
Because you fucking sucked.
I don't know. I don't think he was that bad.
Shut it.
Shut
I
up.
lied.
A little bit.
All right.
Cakey face.
I love this fucking cake. I'm a boy who loves cake.
You know who else loves it?
Who? Oh. Pimpykins loves it.
Pimpykins. Jimmy has a little blemish on his cheek and he calls it Pimpykins.
A little blemish. Looks like a family of Haitians has moved onto my cheek.
They look like John Boy Walton.
That's a big zit. Pop it. Pop it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You could get some, like, one of those long...
No,
things to pop out of it.
Don't pop
Drain
that.
it, man.
No. Hot compress. Put a warm compress on
I
it.
don't do nothing. When it gets big, I'll just pop the motherfucker.
Yeah? Is that what you're
I don't
going to
care.
do?
I don't get that many pimples.
No, you don't.
When I do, I love them.
You're so youthful.
Oh, boy.
It's your teenage acne.
Yeah, Pimpykins.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Pimpykins?
Regret. Opie and Anthony. Hey, we got the guy that sent the cake on the phone line. His name is Doug. He's from New Orleans. Let's say hi to Doug. Doug, how are you, buddy?
Not too bad.
All right.
Jimmy loves your cake.
I had a few bites, Doug. I gotta
Oh,
be
it
honest.
smells so good.
I'm using it as a cheat day now. I've been dieting and doing very well. But MJ says you gotta have cheat days. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this as my cheat day.
Keeps it real.
That was very nice of you there, Doug.
I figured Jimmy would have to cheat on his diet for that thing.
Yeah, I had a few bites.
Pretty good cake.
A couple pieces.
Doesn't look like.
Die for.
Now's the part where you're telling me he's got 8 minutes to live.
88 minutes. They keep calling me. Doug keeps telling me I had to wear a little bit of cake on my feet to make myself taller.
And put the icing on the wig. Make it look gray.
Yeah, I wanted it to look nice and light color. Like Emilio Estevez.
Don't let E-Rock have too much. You know how he is with cinnamon.
Yes. Well, he's refusing to eat the cake.
That's right.
And that's a big seller, that cake?
Oh, yeah. King Cake down here is a big seller.
What is it? What's in it?
As far as I know, cinnamon and sugar.
Didn't you make it?
No.
You just bought it. Oh, you just bought it from
He's
that
just a
bakery.
man.
I thought the bakery itself set it up.
No, we're faggots.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. Gotcha. All right. This is.
Well, enjoy the cake.
Thank you.
Boy, you know when to get out.
Yeah.
It was very nice of you, Doug.
Thank you, sir. Thank
No
you.
problem.
All right. We're going to play Guess the Sound with this.
I know what that is, actually.
I like the rhythm.
It's, this is a weird guess. It's a fat girl queefing while doing the two-step.
Two-step. Jesus. We heard it again.
That is odd.
Yeah, I like the rhythm of it. She's trying to do some kind of song, no?
She?
It might be a he.
Oh, could be.
She.
Could be.
She. She.
Yeah.
It's Guess the Sound, not
All right.
clues.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess the first part. She.
It could be.
Is there ever a game called Give You Clues?
Yes.
It's a game called Tell Me What It Is.
I say she. Can we start there at least?
I don't think we can. I mean, I don't
All right,
want to
it's a
be. I don't
she.
want to be so upfront about it.
Somebody making the fart sound in the other arm.
Be a guy.
I know what that is, actually.
Yeah, that's a she.
It's a bunch of ducks.
Oh.
Flying into an engine. No?
No.
Oh, there's a good answer. We got some guesses coming in. Chris in Pennsylvania.
Good evening.
Hey.
Was that the sound coming from Jimmy's bedroom the day the plane crashed into the Hudson?
What's that?
I was lingering one.
I heard you.
You got nailed.
All right, Sean in Virginia, what's up?
Is it Barack and Michelle Obama? That sexpert was talking about some stuff.
Oh, well, that they like fisting.
Well,
See, boys.
You know, the fist pump, right?
The fist bump.
Yeah, the fist bump.
Yeah.
What is this? Someone wrote on instant feedback, a balloon rubbing on Ant's old head.
Hey, I have follicles.
No, your old hair.
Yes.
Head, whatever.
I think it's a gentleman trying to plunge his Rolex out of a hooker's cunt.
That actually might be it. Plunge.
Sniper from Whackbag, I know it. Qbert being ass raped by a unicorn.
Oh, I know what that is. It sounds like E-Rock's thighs rubbing together when he's running.
Well, we got a lot
in
of
the gimp suit.
We do have a lot of E-Rock guesses coming in. We go to Tom in Stony Brook. Tom.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey.
Is that E-Rock trying to get the last bit of mail out of the squeeze container?
What's that?
Is that E-Rock?
Gotcha, I heard it.
I like
That's a good one.
Yeah, I know it.
I kind of like that one. All right, a lot of bad E-Rock guesses coming in.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Dave in North Carolina. Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, that's the back room at Harvey Milk's photography shop.
I'm Harvey Milk, and I'm here to recruit you. Skate into my camera shop.
I think Jack from California's got the answer. Jack?
Yeah, it sounds like that African kid sucking on Selma Hayek's tits.
That's it. Holy shit, how'd you know?
Hungry little feller.
Oh my God, the Jams in Ohio. He writes, "Is that Sam's dad waxing his handlebar mustache?"
Carl trying to start a lawnmower down Bill Cox's outfit.
Enough with that dumb outfit.
His outfit.
Well, I guess we're not going to find out what it is. That sucks.
Is it a mouse begging for water?
Yeah, no, it's a mouse in galoshes dancing in the excess of water that he has.
Yes, because he has so much water.
E-Rock's boobs swinging as he runs is coming in. No Bones from Pennsylvania. That's a preview of the sounds of the meeting between EchoStar and Sirius XM.
That was good.
Are we ready for the answer?
I am.
There's always one that has to have the real answer.
I want to play that game called I Give You Clues.
It's a winner. It's too bad Merv Griffin's dead. I'd pitch it to him.
Do we have video of this?
Yes.
Well, you say I give you something, it just wouldn't be clues. It was old Merv.
Yeah, old Merv was a...
Ooh. All right. Okay. I just saved a couple bad calls. All right. What is this? One more time. Ooh. Dud. We go to Judy in Virginia. Judy, welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hi, Judy.
Opie, Anthony, hi, Jimmy.
Good evening.
I think this is someone who really likes produce. What do you think, Jimmy?
Jimmy, she's playing along with you.
I don't know what she's talking about. Miss, what are you talking about?
This is a man fucking a watermelon.
No, that can't be right. That's crazy.
You know what? I'm a black woman, and I listen to you, and I don't want anybody to know it, but that's what...
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Is that what this really is?
Yeah.
It is a man fucking a watermelon.
Cool.
Judy from Virginia is right.
What do I win? What do I win? What do I win?
The watermelon.
Oh, Jesus.
The fucked watermelon.
It works on two fronts.
Yeah. That was the prize we had.
All right, let's take a look at this video, and then we'll tell you where you could find it for yourself.
Hang on, I'm going to put it on the,
Is it on
the
one of
audience monitor, too. So
Find it for yourself.
Is it on one of your favorite websites?
It sure is, one of my all-time favorites.
All right, we'll tell you the website in a second. Most people would know.
Here you go. I present to you Man Fucks Watermelon.
Here we go. Oh, they're laughing pretty good out there. What?
That just looks silly.
How does he stay hard?
Because it feels good.
How does that feel good?
Maybe the watermelon's warm. If it was cold, that would be hard. And then it just says efucked.com.
EFUKT.com.
And that's the sound it was making?
That's the sound it was making. That's the full audio of that clip.
Wow.
Let me hear that again now.
All
I have the picture in my head.
It's much better with the audio.
Should have drilled a looser hole.
What the fuck?
You know, I don't know what the fuck to even say about that.
Oh my God.
Well, I like what's written under it right now. Drunken teen gets penetrated.
You should see the Asian version of that, except it's with a grape.
Watermelon fucker, that one's labeled.
Is that getting a lot of views?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, not bad. 200,000. Not so bad.
Guy fucks a watermelon.
It doesn't.
200,000 people want to see it.
It's not beating out. However, ouch, my cock, labia grande. Porn star grosses herself out. Or meatiest pussy of all time. You know what? That's watermelon fucker's not doing so well.
What is the porn star grossing herself out? How does she gross herself out?
You want to watch? I don't know if I've even seen this.
If I look at her SAT score.
Let's see.
Well,
Meat holes. Meat holes. Jesus. Oh, there's the bouillon, no?
No. Oh, she's gaping. Her asshole's gaping. Oh, like some kind of...
What was that?
Something spilled.
What was that?
She was being
penetrated
from the rear, but
No,
it looks like it comes out of her
vaginal opening.
Her vag. It looked like it came out of her vag,
What
my
the
friend.
fuck came
No,
out
it's
of
her
her?
asshole.
Look, watch.
No, it's the vag.
Watch.
Oh, no, Jimmy's right.
It's her asshole.
Yeah, it dripped.
It was a liquidy light brown butterscotch liquid. It was like a little animal water that came out of her asshole.
Oh, you know, it was a good one I was watching
That's
yesterday.
hot. She probably taking
A good one. That wasn't good?
Well, I mean, it was good, but
that was pretty good.
Oh, maybe it's.
It was fucking disgusting.
There's probably little pimentos in it.
Oh my god.
Oh, you
Where's
know
my
it.
Smoothie.
Wait, I'll get it.
Go ahead.
There anything
typing.
is out there for people to say. Anything is out there. From hardcore, ridiculous sex to murder.
Oh, the watermelon.
It's all out there.
That was right there for
These
everybody.
goddamn sites. I can never find now what I want.
What were you looking for, Danny?
Gay
It was
gentleman.
called. Oh, here it is. It's right in front of my face. It's called Contents Under Pressure.
That's not good. Oh, that can't be good.
It's one of those cans with the fun snakes in it, right?
Yes.
Oh, you're close. Almost.
All right.
Let's take a look.
Contents under pressure.
Ass fucking. No. This can't be good.
All right. And if the contents is under pressure, when he... Oh, no.
Oh, no. I don't...
Oh,
you know what?
Oh, no. No. Here.
No.
All right. Well... All right. A gentleman was having anal intercourse with a woman. And as he backed out, leaving some space, something comes flying out of her rear. It's very liquidy, but there's some stuff in it. Oh, what's that in there? What did she eat?
Couscous, apparently.
Couscous. She has wheatina and fucking yoo-hoo.
That's so terrible.
Wow, that is disgusting. Well, Opie just had to leave.
Yeah, he left.
He had to leave the room.
He can't handle it. Fucked.
You know that Contents Under Pressure was going to have that kind of finale to it.
Yeah, like, you know, and they don't like, you know, they don't like to be clever with their titles here on efuck.com. So you kind of know what you're getting when you click on something.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I don't like mystery.
Yeah, like death-defying anal insertion. There's no mystery there. I know I'm not wasting my time if I'm watching that.
Yeah, it's not going to be slow motion running towards each other for a kiss on a hillside.
I lost my cell phone in your vagina.
Now I'm thinking a cell phone ends up going into this woman's vagina. Call me silly.
Yeah, we should play a game. Guess the video from the title. How about this one? Keep sleeping. I'm almost done.
Holy shit! Let me see that.
That's what we say to the audience.
Oh no! All right.
Okay.
She's apparently is this girl asleep? And this guy's jerking off on her face, right in her ear, it looks like. This girl's sleeping, and the guy jerked off on her cheek. I'm sorry, what was the title of this one?
Oh, I don't remember.
Keep sleeping, I'm almost done.
Yes,
there you
keep
go.
sleeping, I'm almost done. Of course. Oh, that's fucking great.
Oh, my God. That was disgusting.
The most despicable things in the world are available for your viewing at a moment's notice.
Yeah, this one I had to laugh at too. It's called "Hooray! I Lost My Virginity."
Oh, okay.
All right, let's take a look at "Hooray! I Lost My Virginity."
Mm-hmm.
It's big A over a bloody body.
It's exactly how I would imagine like Eric having sex, just like
Oh,
always
really?
playing to the camera and giving big thumbs ups.
What is he? Yeah.
It's a guy filming his sexual escapades with a girl, but he keeps having to gesture to the camera like how awesome it is.
Oh. Yeah, he's almost doing like a American Psycho.
Yeah, Travis was just saying the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. he's looking in the mirror and flexing. He likes flipping off the camera a lot while he's and flexing while he's banging this broad. And then it just ends.
That's it. That's all you get.
Are you sure?
It's fantastic.
You don't want any more? Let's see what we got here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, intruder alert. That sounds kinda
alert.
Funny.
Oh.
Oops, my pussy farted. Sex with a Geo Metro.
What is that?
Titty boxing.
Oh, that's
Ew,
fucking...
she have big hairy armpits or something?
Yeah, let's see that. That's
All right, let's take a look at that.
That's Chuck Farnham's thing, man. He loves this shit. Big, huge boobies.
Holy shit, there's a guy in a weird mask with an Elvis haircut, it looks like. He's putting boxing gloves on.
She's
this
a
big,
fat, middle-aged woman with
flappy,
big,
titted
big
bitch
boobs.
Is, oh my God, they've bandaged her tits.
They put her like a cinder block.
Oh my God, a woman's hanging from her tits.
Oh my God.
They're purple.
Using her boobs like a speed bag.
A woman is hanging stomach down. Her tits are flapping down, and a man is under her. She's in some kind of a harness, just punching her tits like a speed bag.
Just working over her boobs.
Look how bruised her tits are.
She's totally into it. That's fucked up, man.
And she's going, ow, ow. Why would... These are some fat, disgusting women.
Yeah, it's hard to do with A-cups.
Yeah. They are really... This guy is boxing the shit out of her fucking...
And he's losing. The tits are ahead on points.
Yeah. Stop the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, now a guy came in with a mask and a whip. He's going to whip her ass with like a... This hanging woman is getting her tits... The shit beat out of her tits.
If that's not turned into an animated GIF by the end of the day.
Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, slow motion. You see every ripple in these tits. Why would anyone want this? He is socking those tits.
He's an angry fucking dude, man.
Yeah, you got to be like fucked up. The guy and the woman have to be
of course.
Fucked up.
They're in on it together. Wow. All right.
Did you ever really know how perverted things were when you were a kid before all this shit came out?
No.
What was like the most? Because the most perverted thing I think I thought about was probably like ass sex.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Like fucking in the ass.
Were you thinking about just the idea of it or the pain you'd feel?
Yes. I thought it would hurt me and chafe. As a real young lad, I used to think a woman had to be fucked in her ass to get pregnant.
Ugh.
I didn't know how the biology worked. Then I thought you needed a scumbag on your dick to get a girl pregnant, because I thought that was the stuff that was on the scumbag. Because the word scumbag, I thought there was scum on the bag. So when you inserted it, the scum came off, and she got pregnant. And I thought if you didn't use one, she wouldn't get pregnant.
Right.
I still use that excuse to this day.
I thought a girl got knocked up if you came on a Kaiser roll, then punched it up her vag.
What the fuck is that, Danny?
I don't know.
That is wide open pussy with green pubic hair and a big fucking walnut.
Looks like a big tongue.
Pink walnut. It looks like when you used to chew a whole thing of Hubba Bubba. What is she, giving birth to something?
Look at that butthole.
Look at the ass. It's dripping and hemorrhaging.
The fuck is that?
I just grossed myself out.
What is that?
It looks like Quado.
It's a vagina. It's sexy.
But it's green.
It looks like a mouth with a really big tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, look at her hemorrhoids popping out. She's like pushing. It's going, oh. Now it's crying.
She's Down syndrome pussy.
She's pissing.
Oh, she's terrible.
Dude, there is shit going on here that I don't even know how to describe.
Would you lick her asshole? Look at all those roids.
Her
you imagine
ass
what that
looks like it's got
like?
giant skin tags falling from it. And then her pussy's got this giant lump. It looks like a fucking head coming out of her. Looks like a baby crowning. And the bottom lip looks like fucking Ebert's lip.
Yeah, E-Fucked always has to tag their videos with some fucking funny clip. That was the classic Simpsons. The goggles, they do nothing. As the acid is just eating his face off.
Ah, God.
Yeah,
damn.
E-Fucked is just hours of fun.
Yeah, E-Fucked is really fun. Oof.
Oh, Jim might want to watch this one, actually.
What do you
It's
got
called
next?
Fattest Pussy Ever.
Oh, cool. It's E-Rock. I'm sorry, E-Rock.
Oh, my God.
Look at those lips.
Those are probably pumped up. That's nasty.
Yeah, you think they do that?
Yes, they do.
Take that pump and pump it up.
What does it look like? It looks like
It looks like some kind of fake wax lips or clown mouth.
It looks like the Rocky Horror Picture Show poster sideways.
Yeah, there you go.
It does look like a fucking Howard the Duck.
Looks like that old Twizzlers commercial.
Oh, yeah. Make a mouth smile. Shown on E-Fucked. They got to put that on there. You might mistake it for fucking Disney. That's great. Fattest pussy ever. Fucking Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. This one's great.
Oh, what's this one?
I just have so much. I could watch these all day long. There's like classic ones, too. This one, there's a guy who was filming himself beating off in his car for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And then some guy who's just like walking by this park or whatever sees him and gets really close to the car and like looks in and sees this guy.
Isn't the guy like coming right when the guy walks over?
No, that's the yeah. I think you might be confusing this with the Hotel series also.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that likes to film himself jerking off and then calls housekeeping to his hotel room.
Why is he on the phone now? You think he's having some kind of phone sex?
I guess.
And now there's people just kind of bicycling by and walking by.
He's a big helmet.
His pants are completely off. He's spanking away.
What kind of car is that? He's got a lot of legroom.
Oh, my God. Oh, I think it's a Cadillac
some
Escalade.
Some guy sees, right? He passes.
Yeah, he sees and he comes back.
And then was like, was that guy beating off in his car?
Let me, Oh, a guy tries to turn to the side. I'm not jerking off here. Oh, he just came on his leg.
Christ. And then the guy comes back.
And now the guy just in time. Wow. If that doesn't ruin the wonderfulness. Put your sticky keys in the ignition and get out of there.
And he's got his dick.
He's still got his dick in his hand. He's trying to convince the guy it's a shift.
So he's trying to start the car with his left hand.
Oh, he's just covered with it. Oh, God. And the guy's still just standing there talking to him. Oh, he can't put his hand on the wheel. Pull the seat back up. What a mess that guy made. Keeps a box of tissues in there. I guess he does this a lot. You can't clean up that shit off your leg hair, though, with a tissue. That shit's going to be pulling in a minute. Try to pull fucking dried up out of your leg hair. It's a problem.
It's fucking awful. Rubber cement balls.
And again, E-Fucked was the no frills titles for the videos. That one is entitled "Go Away, Bro, I'm Masturbating."
Very easy to figure out what it's all about.
You know what you're getting.
It's smart.
Oh, here's the hotel footage if you want it.
Yeah. I wanted to see this one.
These are great, man.
This guy's jerks us off and then calls housekeeping.
Yeah, so
and they walk in and he's just facing the door. She walks in. His dick's he's fucking. She's out of there.
What a sick fuck.
God, would that be great to do when they just walk in your fucking room?
It's a whole montage.
It's all right.
The montage of him just whacking it with the.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
They say I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, he doesn't even stop.
No. There's a guy just poked his head in the left. Didn't say a word. This is hysterical.
Oh, yeah.
They're so apologetic. Oh, I'm sorry. It's like, oh, he just walked in, and he was working.
That's weird. It's apologetic.
Why doesn't he ever lock his door?
Yeah. Exactly.
No.
Little Jim. Well, those are very good.
It's a lot of fun.
Check check it out.
I recommend the site to everybody.
Yes.
Who's completely desensitized to any kind of normal pornography.
Yeah.
EFUKT.com.
You know, it's something I haven't seen in years.
Huh.
Missionary fucking. just guy on top of girl.
Having a good time.
Fucking. That's just so sick. Wonderful. Apparently there's a watermelon fucking video with two guys, and they meet in the middle.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Wonderful. I'm so glad
we'll
this
do a little
stuff's
break.
available for people out there.
Well, we got to talk about pajamas next.
What about the children?
Pajamas now?
Well, we'll hit. We can hit.
I don't know if you know this, but Valentine's Day. It's
shit. When is it?
Oh,
It's got to be soon, right?
I think so, right?
When is it? Sunday? I don't remember.
I've never looked forward to February 15th more in my life.
I have. It's my birthday.
Valentine's Day is Saturday, and there's only one gift guaranteed to get women to take their clothes off. A pajamagram. That's right. She's not going to be able to wait to get her clothes off and put on her new PJs. Sending a pajamagram is a great way to spoil your wife or girlfriend. Trust me, this is what she really wants. Every pajamagram is delivered in a beautiful hat box. She's going to love that. They're going to throw in a lavender-scented sachet, a do not disturb sign, and a gift card, all for free. Yeah. To send a pajamagram, shop online, pajamagram.com. You're going to find all the top brands of pajamas and lingerie. Over 100 styles from comfy to sexy. They also have lots of great bath and body products that you could add to your pajamagram to spoil your Valentine. Even more. Yeah, the women love that spa stuff. That's right.
Yes.
Only takes a few minutes to order. Go to Pajamagram. She's going to think you spent like weeks planning this because they put together a very nice presentation.
Oh, of course.
Please say verbatim at the end of every spot.
Verbatim.
Verbatim. A pajamagram is the perfect Valentine's gift. Best of all, she's going to think of you every time she puts them on. Overnight and Valentine's Day delivery guaranteed. So I would do this right away. It's a gift you're both going to love. So visit pajamagram.com right now or give them a call. 1-800-GIVE-PJs. That's pajamagram.com. Oh, yeah, tell them Opie and Anthony sent you, and they'll help you out even more. Pajamagram.com. All right, we're going to wrap up. Getting ready to wrap up.
Enough with the audio, people. Quit your griping. You're belly aching. They're all belly aching.
About what?
Volume, audio. I pay attention. Don't worry. I'm juggling over here. Let's see. Oh, boy. Let's look at SIRI. And let's give it another last check. 6.9 cents.
6.9?
Yeah.
Where's your buy?
Teetering at 7. I didn't buy.
No, I know. You have a...
I was going to buy at 5.5.
It ain't going down to 5.5 with all this chatter.
You don't know nothing yet.
He could have his own family.
Fucking Mario.
Bill K. from Philly.
Yes, Bill K.
He writes, because we're talking about the Sirius XM thing. Hey, Opie and Travis, because we're hockey fans. Do you remember when the Pittsburgh Penguins went through bankruptcy? At the time, because of his contract, Mario Lemieux was the largest creditor. As a result, he became the owner. Could Howard end up owning? Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That'd be funny.
Just what we thought about every scenario. Wait, where's Travis? That's right. Mario Lemieux ended up owning the Penguins.
Wow.
When they went through bankruptcy. I forgot about that shit. Oh, God. It's going to get really, really...
I own the company, Robin.
interested in the next couple of days. Oh, my God. I thought we thought of every scenario.
Not that one.
Not that one, my friend.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be very interesting next few days. See what happens.
Well, yeah, well...
I think, everything
by Tuesday
I'm
at the
watching
latest.
on TV says, something's got to give by Tuesday.
At the latest.
We'll see.
Tomorrow could be a big day.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right. Are we done? We're done watching videos and all that crap?
Yeah, that was really good.
We could watch more if you want.
I liked that. I want to do it at home. with my dick in my hand.
Yeah, it's kind of weird looking at videos without.
Well, the videos we were
Your dick
watching
in your
isn't
hand.
something I'm really going to be pounding
what about
to.
the girl getting her boobs punched out?
That would not. That was so not sexy. Like, I didn't look at that in any sexual way.
I completely agree. It's more of a freak show, but you think there are guys that will pop up those videos because that's the thing that gets them off?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Anything you can see, people will just
you think the
spank to.
The chick that just gave birth to 8 kids?
Yep.
And those pictures they're showing all over TV today? You
Guy
think
will
some
look at that
guys
belly
jerking off
and
going,
just-
oh,
I'd love to just blast on that belly. Yeah.
Her skin's almost transparent. It was stretched.
You see veins and
stretched
stuff?
so much. Yeah.
It looked like her belly looked like those Heiny head aliens from the pilot episode of The Menagerie of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Big veins pumping through them.
E-Fuck's biggest fan video is fucking disturbing yet hilarious. Do we know what that is? Well, you're the biggest fan. Chris Rabb, what are you doing, man? What video? Help me out here. E-Fuck's biggest fan video is fucking disturbing yet hilarious. Do you know which one that is? Do they got like a most viewed of all time video section like YouTube does there, Danny?
I will try and find it. Biggest fan video. What does that even mean?
Like, I guess people enjoy that the most.
All right, good.
Most viewed.
Chris L. from Hoboken helping us out. Guys, Howard is a stockholder, not a debt holder. Therefore, he is not a creditor, but an equity holder. Equity will be worth nothing in a Chapter 11 filing. No need to worry.
Thank you.
Everyone's saying that.
Yeah, that scenario. If the news hadn't picked up on it, I don't think it was going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, boy. We're always in it. We're always in this
Always in it. Always bad, Jordy.
We're always in the shit.
Oh, Jordy Verrill.
We're always in it. It's never...
Going to bring these stock certificates down to the university. I wouldn't give you 7 cents.
7 cents, Jordy Verrill. I'll take him down to Wall Street.
I might do a little lunch at F.H. Riley's today, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Want to meet me for a little lunch?
I have a construction happening at my house today. Big thing going on today.
Yeah?
I got doors, molding, carpeting going in. I get all kinds of things happening.
Maybe early dinner, actually, because,
I forgot when Keith said the theater should be complete.
Oh, wait.
Very soon.
I'm sure Steven S. from Bayshore will be there with his hand out. Fucking creep.
Fucking
just keep trying to say hi. Because he's eyeing my food. Do you want some? All right, get a plate. I love the guy. I don't know why I beat him up. Oh, no.
There goes
what?
there goes the music. That's
Oh, wait,
so
that might have been
good.
That might have been.
Please keep playing it.
I think that might have been the PC.
Oh, God.
That's great, though, because it was like, oh, boy, we're out of time.
Me and Anthony looked at each other like, thank God.
We're fresh out of time.
Thank God this show's over. Is this the most disturbing?
Yeah, this is the video the guy was talking about.
Fuck.
I'm not familiar with this.
All right, hold on a minute.
It's a guy in a wheelchair jerking off. Yeah, he's definitely got something wrong with him. He's got like CP or something, or MS, or one of those initial diseases.
This kid used to be on Pal Talk all the time.
Well, the fucking CP didn't affect the hugeness of his hog.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
He's showing on E-Fuck.
So,
I don't know why that was so awesome.
it's just a naked, extremely handicapped dude playing with his giant
He's
hog.
not handicapped if you look at his cock.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's handy-capable.
Have we played Wheelchair Fred fucking himself with the dildo in a while? Where's he?
Yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah, we kind of called it in today. It was still fun, but maybe we could end with that little piece of fucking radio.
No calling from my end.
Gold.
I was here. That'd be good to literally call it in. Just stay home and get on the phone. Hi.
Jimmy.
Hi, listeners. Hi, Jimmy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jimmy's sleepy. Sleepy head. Sleepy head.
Where's E-Rock?
Where is that E-Rock?
He's looking for it right now.
I'll just look at my cup of water and wait to see the ripples in it, so I know he's approaching.
E-Rock, have we played?
Come on.
Have we played? Have we played Wheelchair Fred having sex with a dildo in the bathtub? Huh?
I don't think we've done that in years.
Why haven't we played that in years?
Are you a Vegisaurus or a Meatisaurus?
Why haven't we played that in years? That's a great bit.
We could play it today. We haven't played in a while.
Oh,
Is Laura Dern squeezing a pustule on your tongue as you lay down? No, huh?
Dinosaur jokes.
Yeah.
Why don't we play the Wheelchair Fred thing then? The time he called, he was fucking himself with his
in the bathtub
with the dildo, and then we kind of just left him there by himself.
Neither dog.
with him and his dildo. I can't wait. That's a great bit. We haven't played that. What is this?
That's a good one.
What is this?
This is a collection of some of the most disturbing pictures I've ever seen in my entire life.
What the fuck?
Where's this?
Where do you think it is?
He fucked. EFUKT.
A hospital, though? I mean, what are these people?
You know what? This is their sister site, Inhumanity.
Inhumanity. I'm seeing two nude people,
That
one
look
male,
like
one
human
female,
pretzels.
laying down on a bed. One's got a fucking trach tube in.
Yep.
And they got like monitors and fucking IVs and
there's tubes and equipment
tubes
everywhere.
going in and out of their fucking.
But they're
all right. Get ready, folks.
Holy shit! Look at her face. There's a woman in a sling with the ultimate retard face, as a guy is wheeled underneath her with a trach fucking a respirator,
God, what is
trying to eat her
wrong with
pussy.
people?
He could eat her pussy though, and not even have to come up for air. It'll just keep pumping right
He
into
should have
him.
tried to eat it with the hole in his neck.
Yeah. Wow, they
They're
are
happy.
really into each other. Oh my
I don't know what's
God.
more disturbing, that the fact that there are pictures of this, or the fact that someone took the picture.
Yeah, someone's like, you
they
know
had
what
to
we
ask
need?
somebody.
They're
Yeah.
all in cahoots together.
They both have the respirators, so they can't breathe on their own. And where's his balls?
Yeah, they're gone, right?
Yeah, I think they're gone. They used to.
He lost them
there,
somewhere?
probably.
I forgot to put this up for the audience. I'm sure they're going to want to see what this
And what was
looks
the
like.
site called?
Oh, this is up on Inhumanity.
Inhumanity.
Yeah.
That pretty much explains it
And
all.
you can find that off the E-Fucked It. The E-Fucked.
It's on the eFuck network.
E-Fucked Network, right. EFUKT.
Wow.
There you go.
That's
They're
a good
laughing
one.
pretty good.
Look at her face. That's extreme pleasure. Or
looks like
she
Terry
just went into
Schiavo.
cardiac arrest.
She's got a little Terry Schiavo going on there.
Yeah. His balls are gone.
And look at her fingernails.
Yeah,
They look like Pacino's in that movie. You think
Yeah. Oh, God. What a mess these two are. They're made for each other, though.
Jeez.
There is no God.
It's a penis.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
No testes.
We find the Wheelchair Fred thing yet? Thumbs up? Are we going to go right into it now? Yeah, let's get. All right, this is when Wheelchair Fred called our show, an old friend of the show.
Yeah,
he's a mess from a motorcycle accident, actually, because his voice is really fucked up and he's mangled pretty good, but he's all there up top.
Yeah, he's still got his mind, but he can't really speak very well. He had his trachea like crushed or some shit, and then he got his legs busted in so many places. He's in a wheelchair.
Right.
He's not paralyzed.
Right.
But he just can't walk, so he's still got
Because he had
feeling
bad health insurance, we
in his
learned.
dick and everything.
If
so.
he had real health insurance, he probably wouldn't have been as mangled. He was a cool motorcycle dude, and now he's stuck fucking himself with a dildo in his own bathtub. Check this out. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Thanks to the crowd and everything. All right, bye. I'm sure people might not want to go with what I'm about to say. An idea.
Okay.
You could either go with it or turn the channel.
All right.
Now, Fred, you say you're real desperate and life blows and you can't get a woman out there and you don't want guys anymore.
Yeah,
And,
I must be outgoing.
And you're stuck with the dildo, right?
You guys.
I really think you need to show people out there your plight and how desperate you really are and what you have to do to get satisfaction. And I think that might help your life.
How would he do that?
But don't you know?
I was thinking,
There's
Fred.
been more snow around here. I haven't been out.
He hasn't been outside in a while because there's a lot of snow in the area.
For a month.
I'm thinking, he might want to give us a little demonstration today.
No!
Because I honestly don't think people understand how desperate Fred is. Jim?
I do think that if you show that desperation a little bit, you'd be much more likely to get some emails from some girls who are willing to strap one on and give it to you.
Yeah, because at this point, I think after the demonstration, I'm just thinking that people are going to feel sorry for you, and there's going to be a few women out there that are going to feel sorry for you. And I think they're going to start emailing you.
You think this is a surefire way for him to get girls?
Short thing.
You want girls, right, Fred?
You'll get pity.
What?
I'll get pity.
You'll get pity, but I think you'll get girls emailing you. It's kind of like the girls that write prisoners and stuff. They're out there, Fred, I'm telling you. But I don't think they understand how sad and desperate you are, so I think a little demonstration would really...
Yeah, life blows. What can you do?
Fred, you want to get ready and... what do you think, Fred?
I think I'll go and buy a hooker.
You think you'll go and buy a hooker? No, you don't make much money, Fred.
You're not. I think you're missing the point.
Yeah, I think Fred's missing the point here. Fred, are you at your place right now?
Yeah.
You're at your place. You have your...
I'm at home.
Shut up. You have your dildo with you?
Yeah, it's in the bathroom.
It's in the bathroom, and you have... what kind of lubrication do you use?
I have some strawberry flavored KY also.
Strawberry flavored KY?
No, I got regular flavor.
Oh, you got regular KY. Okay.
You don't need a flavor. It's going to look like Rocky Road when it's done.
Yeah, that's true.
Rocky Road.
Flavor. You're not
making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Well, Fred, why don't you roll into the bathroom and get your dildo?
No, thanks. I've got a more class than that.
What?
I've got a little more class than that.
A little more class.
Freddie.
A little more class than that. He took one in the ass from a guy he met at the deli.
Fred, we're not looking for...
What, guys? Stop for God's sakes.
What'd you say? You have more class than that?
Yeah, I got more class than that.
As I turn off everyone's mics, we'll see about that.
All right.
As we continue.
I'll
Fred.
put this way. Okay, listen.
Fred, here's the deal. Listen.
I live in Framingham, Massachusetts.
Fred,
listen.
Stop a minute.
Listen to me. We're not looking for an all-out sex act. We're just looking for you to get your dildo from the bathroom, your KY jelly, and to just place it where you like it to be placed. That's all I'm saying. Just to show the people how desperate you are.
Live here on the radio, Fred.
Yeah, and then that's it. Then it ends. As soon as you say it's where it has to be, then that's it.
Then girls will know that you're for real. And believe me, there's a couple of freaky chicks out there that would probably love to help you.
No, freaking too much of a pain in the ass.
Fred?
I know. That's the goal, Fred.
Fred?
I'm too difficult to do.
Fred, roll in and get your dildo.
Yeah. That's all we're asking.
Go get your dildo.
This will make great radio.
Does it vibrate?
Do you have any alcohol in the house?
No, it's all rubber.
Oh, it's rubber? Okay, get your dildo. We want to hear what the dildo sounds like when you smack it on your phone, so go get it.
Never mind. No, I don't want to do it. I'll think about doing it for live. Live on the radio.
What is he doing? He's rolling around his place.
What the hell is he doing?
Fred? No.
What? I can't hear you.
Fred.
Go get your dildo.
Get your dildo and knock it on the receiver of your phone so we can hear it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go ahead. Come on. We're in the middle of a show here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
You're on your way?
Go get your dildo.
All right, he's on his way to the bathroom to get the dildo.
Okay.
I'm turning the mic off for a second here.
Yeah.
I'm just about it.
He's in the bathroom. Oh, Jesus. What a mess.
I've got my rubber magic dong.
He's got his rubber magic dong.
You got your rubber magic dong?
Where in the bathroom do you keep it?
In a toolbox by the tub.
In a toolbox by the tub.
That's great.
That's funny.
All right, Fred.
If I had a hammer, I'd cram it up my ass in the tub.
All right, Fred.
Now, Fred,
where do you usually do this? In the bathtub, or where do you go?
Fred?
Come on, Uncle Houses, for God's sakes.
What?
Speak up, lad. Speak up.
Speak up?
Oh, speak up. Fred.
Yeah.
Take it. Let me hear what it sounds like. Knock it on the mouthpiece of your phone. That's the rubber magic dong.
I think he hit himself. Hold on. I think he hit himself in the head. In the background, you heard, oh, like it bounced back and nailed him.
Ouch. All right, Fred. Now, when you make love to this thing, do you do it on? Do you do it on your bed?
No.
Where do you do it?
In the bathtub.
In the bathtub because why? The KY makes a mess?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Fred. Well, jump in the bathtub.
No
Why?
way, man.
Well, why?
Because it takes too long.
What are you doing all day?
We have a half hour left in the show. This is called the Showstopper.
Fred, this is going to get you girls.
Oh, really?
And this is also going to get you back being very famous on the Opie and Anthony program. And
really?
And we don't
wet dildo in my hair.
Yeah, we don't want the whole sex act. We don't want the moaning. We just want to kind of show people,
how desperate you are, and that'll make girls just come out and want to have sex with you.
And how sad your life is, where you have to take.
Oh, really?
All right, start taking your pants off.
Well, I'm sorry.
Fred?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Fred? Can I tell you something, Fred?
Uh-oh. The threat? Are you pulling the threat out?
Are you there?
Yeah.
Fred, you sure you don't want to do this?
Maybe I'll call you another time the tub.
Fred. If you want to be part of the Opie and Anthony program.
I wish you guys were this is ridiculous.
Fred, what Opie's trying to say is, you're pretty much in a position now where you have to do this. You want the fame, the notoriety, you want us to hook you up with girls, you're going to have to get in that tub and shove that dildo up your ass.
Oh, really?
Really, Fred?
Okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah, Fred, because if you don't do it, I hate...
I've got no class. I got no class.
If you don't do it, you're off the show.
Yeah, if you don't do it, I hate to admit, but after 9 years of having you on and off our radio program, this would be your last appearance.
Yeah. And no girls.
When was it? Back in 85, right?
Yeah, that's 9 years ago.
Yeah, it was 90. I think we met you around 96 there.
95, you're right. Oh.
All right, what are you doing, Fred?
What are you doing, Fred?
Walk us through it, Fred. Well, roll us through it.
Okay, I'll get in the tub now.
You're in the tub.
Okay, we'll go away for a few moments.
What?
He has to wait a few moments, or we have to?
I've got to use both arms to pull myself up.
Oh, he's got to use both arms to pull himself up. Okay, do whatever you need to do.
I think I'm going to cry. He'll be back.
All right, he's going to use both arms to pull himself up.
That was really sweet when Opie said, "Go ahead, take your pants down." Guy's in a wheelchair from a motorcycle accident. Take your pants down.
It's horrible.
It's nice.
Take your pants down.
Wow.
Jesus. All right, we're waiting for Fred. He said it would be a moment.
It's gonna it takes him a while.
Ben Bailey in studio, by the way.
How does he get back out of the tub with two arms with
he probably has
all over though? Like that'd be all slippery to get out of the tub.
A skating rink.
You rang.
You rang. All right, very funny.
All right, so Fred, what's going on?
I've got my tongue and my hand and my butt exposed.
All right, you got the dong in your hand and your butt exposed. All right, you got the KY, Fred?
Yeah.
All right, lube that thing up.
What?
Lube it up, Freddie.
Lube it on up there, Fred. Spread it around. Don't be shy.
Oh, good.
All right. Let us know. Let us know what you're doing, Fred.
I've got the lube deposit.
What?
Huh?
It's all lubed up.
It's all lubed up. All right, Fred. Well, you know what to do with it now, so go ahead.
Explain what you're doing, Fred.
How did your ex-wife after me?
What did he say?
I can't hear what he
How
said.
did your ex-wife?
Oh, you're going to think of my ex-wife?
Yes, you did.
What a coincidence. She stuck one up my ass, too, Fred, so we got something in common.
Really? Well, we got it up my butt now.
You got it up there, Fred?
Yeah.
How's that feel?
It's feeling interesting, I must admit.
He has his voice changed.
His voice changed. Your
went up a
voice
couple
got
octaves.
higher, Fred. What happened?
Oh, man, I can sing now.
His voice got higher. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
This is horrible.
Fred, what's going on?
I'm working it in and out.
How did we end up here?
I'm going to the weird guy.
Oh, my God. All right, well, we made a deal with him. Okay, ladies, you hear how desperate he is. Come on aboard.
Yeah.
This could be yours.
Fred, do you imagine anything while you're doing this?
Oh, I don't know her name.
Bob?
But I've seen some girls on the internet that will do this for me.
Oh, you've seen?
Yes.
I wish I knew how to use the internet.
He's seen girls on the internet that'll do this for him.
They're called trannies, Fred.
Yeah, well, very good.
I've
There you
seen a
go.
bunch of sites for all.
So, what else is going on, Fred? This is what Fred has to do to have sex.
Yeah,
by the
this
way.
is but Fred's only pleasure in life.
Are you pumping it in and out, Fred, of your backside?
Yeah, I've got my hands working in and out.
Maybe this would be a good time for you to finish the news, Fred.
Yeah, this would be the time where you would do the lighter side of the news. That wacky little story.
In breaking news, my phallus now has a kidney bean skin on it.
Oh.
Fred might become part of the wacky news. He can't get back down the tub and they find him this way.
Yeah, Fred, how do you get out of the tub with the slippery KY on your hands?
What?
He's not even listening
I know how he
anymore.
gets. Do you just kind of float out on your tears? Shame-filled river.
No, I'm quite strong.
He's quite strong. He does have that crazy strength in his upper body.
That's true.
I have amazing strength upper body-wise.
Yeah.
Don't talk, Fred. Just push it in
So
and
I
out.
use it.
Fred, are you gonna, finish?
Are you whacking your bag, Fred?
Is this good for you? Fred?
I think that's a yes.
Fred?
I can hardly hear you. I just there.
Yeah.
Fred, do you, are you gonna, finish or what?
Yeah.
Hey, Fred, is there any way to put the phone back there so we can hear it going in and out?
That's all right.
Why? I'd like to hear that, Ope.
You can't hear us. I think the ultimate in degradation would just be to hang up on him and leave him there in the tub with a dildo in his ass and no one to talk to.
We'll do the silent game to him.
Yeah, silent game.
All right. So, Fred, how's it going in there?
Marvelous. I'm picking up speed nice and fast. Make it count. Oh, mercy, that feels good. I've got nothing to lose. I need a girl to come just for me. Are you there? Are you guys there? For God's sake, say something. You got to learn how to work the machine. Oh, really? Well, let go, just check it out. It's all full of shit. Or should I say I'm full of shit? Here we go. So ladies, come on down and do me. For God's sakes, do me. Okay, I don't know how you guys are. Later, I'm gonna go now. Alright, go wash my ass. So, you guys do the first thing. Adios. Bye-bye.
Oh, my God. Wow. Oh, Jesus.
Anybody else have a hard on?